and that's what I enjoy. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. We're on again. Today we're here with a special thing that we've been sort of talking about for a while, something that I've been attempting to get set up for a number of weeks. And it's finally here. We're here with the live stream, the DnDs. We've gathered our squad and our group. Some of the technical aspects may not 100% be there, but theoretically, you should be able to hear everyone, and everyone's here playing D&D. The more difficult part might be to tell who's talking, but we'll get to the bottom of it as you do with any sort of live D&D thing. You have to figure out who's who anyway, so that's just sort of the issue there. So without further ado, we can dive on into actual D&D things. We've finally all gathered. So yes, everybody, if I move like these characters back into these little hoops, are you able to see your name still? Do you know who's who?
Yeah, I can see mine.
Okay, great. Okay. But there's a fog of war under it, right? You can't see anything like any of the dungeon beyond the rooms you're in?
You can only see a little rectangle.
Rad. I love it. Okay, cool. I've never like run Roll20 from this angle. So yes, all of your names are the blank plus so that I don't get them confused on my screen. But that gives you your character sheet with all the numbers in them because each of you... Well, actually, we can begin first with a roll of a d20 from everybody. Constitution, basically, a constitution-based roll. And then we can start talking and describing.
I, Carlifer, have gotten a 14.
Great.
Siobhan, I've gotten a 15.
What is... okay, hold on. How do I read this from Roll20's perspective? Does that mean that with a 6 in Constitution...
It means I rolled a 5 and it added the 1 Constitution, so a 6, I believe. And then it always rolls twice, so the thing on the right is a second roll in case you get like a crit and it
Heard.
counts for 2 rolls.
Or if you have a
advantage or disadvantage. Heard.
Yeah.
Heard. Okay, so we'll talk... Okay, awesome. On the first roll. Great. That means we're going to be speaking on our fun character, Shaban, first. I'm assuming that's how you meant me to pronounce it, right? Is it Shaban? Great.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, Shaban, you wake up. You are in a cool, damp stone room. The walls, you can barely see. There's a little door. Let me see if I can adjust the fog of war as we go. Reveal areas. Ooh, okay, I won't be doing it, but right in between those two hoops where your friend Carlifer lies knocked out and the empty hoop, there's a little metal stone door. I just have a little difficulty opening that with the fog of war at the moment. But there's a metal door, and there's a little grate on that a little flicker of light comes through showing you your surrounding area, which is a very small room with all these shackles in them, and you are shackled to a wall as well as another human being, both of you in sack sort of clothing. You have no idea really how you got here, but you also realize quickly with the thought that you have no idea where you came from or really anything on them matters. You just know where you are in this damp stone room. What would you like to do to begin?
Shout at, what was it, Cauliflower? Cauliflower?
Carlifer, yeah. We have there's another person in here. Carlifer, give me another Constitution roll.
15.
Great. You are roused awake. The shout echoes down the stone. In fact, both of the other two, Archie and Ain? Is it meant to be pronounced Ain?
Yes.
Yes, great. Okay, Archie and Ain. Great. Archie and Ain, give me another Constitution save. Actually, I feel as if I'm diving in a little haphazardly. Without going much more into like historic detail, at least if everyone could come on and spend a few moments introducing your characters, like I am blank and I am playing blank the blank blank, kind of situation, so that we have.
Hello.
Did you just roll?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lawrence.
Nah.
Also, you can find me on Twitch at Games. That's MMM Games. And for this live stream,
Exactly
I'll be
like
playing
that.
the character of Carlifer, who is a fictional wizard.
A
Wink.
a human fictional wizard.
The end.
Great.
Gave you a follow, Lawrence.
I didn't get the right. I didn't get to write that down. Can you guys tell me how many more M's again?
It was 6 M's.
There's 6 of them. 6 total.
M's.
Okay, thanks.
Ein?
Hello. I'm Lily. I also have a channel, but I do not stream on it. So, hi. I play games
Nice.
without streaming them.
What's talk to us about your character.
Yeah, who's your fictional character?
I'm a pixie rogue, and apparently I don't remember anything else about me. So
No, that's
what I
great.
got.
That's it. That's a pixie rogue. That's our
What else
character
do you
right over
need?
here. And then, yeah. Next.
Well, I am a gamer. My name is Dante, and I'm playing the character, a human wizard, Siobhan.
Hi, my name is Dante, and I also like to game. Hi, Dante.
I just
Sorry.
enjoy games for the fun, okay? And,
Hi, my name is Ian, and I'm an alcoholic. And wait, sorry, wrong group.
Wrong chat, Ian.
My bad, my bad, my bad. Yeah, social distancing is really fucking my meetings up.
Relatable.
I mean, I'm a gamer, actor, and just if you find me on social media, there's not really much of a point because I don't really post that often anyway. But I am playing Archimedes, or Archie for short, the fictional human wizard.
I love it. Okay, cool. So, in case you were keeping up, we have 3 wizards and a rogue. The 3 wizards, even if you're knocked out, Archie, I guess, and Ein are rogue. Ein are rogue. The 3 wizards are in normal human shackles because they're all humans. They're in just normal ass shackles. Our friend Ein,
Yep, we're all normal humans.
who is a pixie, is in a busted up sort of smaller cage that's on the ground. Because the human shackles wouldn't fit them.
Yeah, you couldn't even wear that as a hula hoop.
Not even.
I'd like to point out I'm probably not waking up for a while because I
Right.
was double aced on that concept.
You sure did. But Ein, you rolled me another Constitution check, and I think that is. Nah, we'll leave you knocked out for now. So we have Carlifer, who has come to from the shout. Carlifer, you wake up in the same room. It's a damp stone room, cracked stone walls, a little bit of light flickering in from the little slots in the door.
Holy shit, man. Are we in jail? What's jail? What's jail?
hey, all. All I know is that there's shit down my throat. I need a drink.
There are nasty puddles of dripped liquid on the ground.
I could get you some nasty puddles of dripped liquid off the ground if lightly cast in my hand. If you, does that good for you? Is that what you want?
Only if that's what you want.
Yes.
I don't want that. You can do it. Please,
Okay.
help yourself. I insist. Mi casa es su casa. I don't know what that means.
Both of you give
It's
me
in the house.
both of you give me perception checks. So I guess just like a wisdom roll for now.
Okay, all I know how to do is roll the funny dice.
4.
Yeah, roll the funny dice and add your wisdom. Do you know your wisdom? Do you know all your modifiers, Dante?
I don't know anything about myself.
You
So
can also just literally
I don't know where I am.
no, on your character
just
sheet.
click the values in your character sheet.
Yeah,
It's
on
handy.
your character
If
sheet
you want to
you
roll
have.
perception, just click perception, and it'll automatically roll it and add it.
Yeah, exactly. And then once you roll your first one, we'll let you know if you have it as a proficiency for any roll beyond that as well. Great.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I rolled it. It's an 18.
Great. And then what'd you say you rolled, Lawrence? Sorry.
Big ol' 4.
Big ol' 4. All right. Proficiency on Oh yeah, we'll do it like that. I guess I didn't really think about that. Didn't really think about that. All right.
You've also already got you've already marked their skills on the sheets that they've got, so they already are in roll 20 have those skills.
What? I don't think I did that. Did I?
Pretty sure you did.
No way. No, I for sure did not mark their skills on the sheet plus.
If I go to sheet plus,
They have their skill saving throws, but not their like acrobatics or.
We don't have our skills.
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure.
Cool. The only one I'm curious about right now is if Dante has perception. Dante does not. Great. Awesome. So those are the numbers. Does Lawrence have perception?
Lawrence does have.
How to roll?
So great. We'll mark that on a sheet. For future. Perfect. Great. So Carlifer unlocked their perception bonus, but since Carlifer is not next to a sheet at the moment, we will mark that down. But the wizard Shaban, your perception bonus yields that the shackles that you two are attached with, while both of you seem rather scrawny, the shackles themselves also seem rusted and worn, as if some applied pressure might yield profit.
I see. Hey, buddy, you notice these things? Maybe we can get out of these. Maybe you can feed me some of that dirty water.
Yes, we got to get your hands on some dirty water. So if you'd like to try to break out, we can give you a strength check, even though I know that everyone's strength is relatively garbage.
Yeah.
Oof.
I rolled.
All right.
There be ones.
I would like you to
Some
roll a
good rolls
D.
today.
I would like you to roll a D4 for me, Dante, to see you rip at these shackles, seeing that they're worn and rusted, thinking you can break free, but instead your wrist is met with 1 damage. This loud clang, though, will give Archie and Ein another opportunity to wake up. So give me some perception checks, you two.
Oh wait. Oh, perception. Never mind.
Yeah, we're doing. Yeah. I guess it works either way.
Yeah, come on.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The lowest rolls. That's okay. There's a lot of opportunity to wake up in the beginning here. Carlifer, how are you? Would you like to react to this in any way? Bet money he's making a delivery. That's more than fine. All right. Can you jump in for a second? Yes, you may.
Just a brief peek behind the kimono. I am monitoring all of your fully fleshed out character sheets. So anytime that you make a check that has some relation to the fleshed out character sheet, I'm doing some sort of DM screen rolls and things. And M will let you know if you have like unlocked stuff, and I will be like real time editing the character sheets that you have available. So when M says that you've unlocked a thing, you should be able to access it within your character sheet as well.
Gotcha.
Oh, by the way, I'm Gabe. I am the assistant DM, sort of DM screen hobgoblin behind the scenes. I will be playing various fictional characters throughout the game, and also doing my level best to kill each and every one of you.
Hi, Hobgoblin.
It's like good old times, Gabe.
You're gonna have to really try hard to kill me, Carlifer, the wizard. With less than 2 digits of health.
I don't think any of us has more than 2 digits of health.
But combined, we can have, like 20, maybe.
Anywho,
Sorry, my mic was muted while Gabe was talking because he's right behind me. Carlifer, would you like to make any sort of check now that Shaban has noted you that the shackles are rusted and worn? Hashtag breakable.
Yeah, this should just sort of. They're in front of me, right? I can just gonna hit them together.
Yeah, great. Give me a strength check.
All right.
One of your best skills.
14 minus 2, 12.
Yeah, so you smash them together, and the they begin you crack the bolt on one of them, and it is worn enough for you to pull your one of your wrists through. We'll say your right wrist, not that it matters for anything.
Thank God, I am fucking winded.
And with that, you can have remembering all these words. I've been playing another role-playing game. With that, you can have advantage on another check to pull your other hand free.
Is that another strength check?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then even with minus, it's 16.
Great. So yeah, you're able to rip your other hand free without sort of any damage. And
Success.
your hands are free. The rattling will give another opportunity, the last opportunity before anything else big occurs for Archie and Ein to wake up.
Hey, wake up.
Is this gonna be perception or?
This is I've been informed con save. You were correct. Lit.
Are there bars separating the two cells, or is it a wall?
Yeah, it's a stone wall separating the two cells.
I'll just tap on it.
Lit. Okay, so yeah, both of you are sort of aroused to the sounds of like the rattling chains of Carlifer ripping.
It's a very light tap.
Yeah, ripping from his shackles. Ein, you find yourself in a cage on the ground. The bars are very close together, sort of, I imagine, similar to a dog crate. And Archie, you are shackled to the walls, old man styles. They give you a little bit more lead on your lanes, on your chains, so that you're able to sit.
Any chance you can reach this cage?
Yeah, both of you give me some perception checks. You're already aware of what the environment looks like. Oof, man, Roll20 is not doing you well. Archie, you aren't able to notice anything about your chains. I would say your close-up vision isn't as well, but you're able to see that there's a few bars near the back of Ein's cage that, if applied pressure correctly, you think you might be able to make a little hole in the top of the cage for a pixie to sneak through.
So just to clarify, I wake up. I don't know who I am, what I'm doing here, etc., etc. I just see a pixie in a cage.
Oh, correct. Yes. Yeah. Same situation. Neither of you know anything about who you are or really where you came from. You're aware of your name enough, because that's sort of who you are. But you don't even know necessarily that you're a wizard, right? You don't know your occupation before or what you were doing.
Right. Oh, hello.
I'm not a farmer.
I'm, Archimedes, you can call me Archie. Do you happen to know why we're in here? I seem to have forgotten.
Well, I don't know you, so I don't really know why you would be in here, but I've got plenty of reasons that I'm probably in here. Don't really like being in a cage, though. Kind of undignified.
No, quite. Here, oh, bother. I'll see if I can maybe get a little, and I'm going to try to, push, I'm going to try to help apply some pressure to the cage to try and pop it open or something.
Yeah. You stretch out the extra chains they've given you as an old man to sit. You're able to stretch out a little bit and kick at that corner with your foot. Give me, we'll say a dex save on this one, or a dex check on this one.
All right, with a 1, a 2, and a...
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, 16, that's the dex check. Yeah, your foot breaks those bars. Ein dodges to the side as the two sort of metal bars come inward, but there's now a hole in your cage that you're able to push yourself through.
Pretty agile for an old man. Let's see if we can get the shackles off you.
Yes,
Yeah, give me
Actually,
a
I don't know why.
yeah, give me a whatever. What check would you like to apply here?
Uh,
It could be anything from. I mean, we could say sleight of hand if you want to go deeper. We could say, you know, a normal dex
sleight of
check.
hand sounds good.
Yeah, sleight of hand. All right, give me a sleight. For now it will be just yeah, perfect sleight of hand. And then is that a?
No.
That's not a. Okay, great.
I'll let you know.
Great, perfect. You're on it. But a 19 is enough. You're able to fit your small hands into those locks and like just do it with your little fingers, and crack open both of those locks relatively easily. So 3 of you are cage free. I would say as that like last lock clicks and the shackle falls, 3 of the 4 of you are shackle free. But you hear a crash, an iron door slide across stone, or iron more against stone, creak across stone and slam into a wall. And then you start hearing footsteps come up from outside those doorways. And they begin approaching. One of them speaking how they're here to gain, they're just here for another sacrifice, and that's it. We don't want any... Yep.
I suspect this is Algeria, and perhaps we should do a little bit of a deception, maybe, and I'll like try to
Turn my cage around. Make sure the
Why don't we have the very water man be the sacrifice?
and I'm trying to like hide my, so like I'm trying to make it look like my wrists are still in the shackles.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're hiding the fact in that side. Anything from Carla per? I mean, Siobhan is still in the cage.
Nope. I'll probably just copy Siobhan because I don't know that Siobhan can help me in any way yet. So I'll just do the safest option.
Okay, cool. So everyone's looking like they're chained up. We're going to say here. Let's see. How can I? Let's try my first reveal of an area. Does it do it like this? Oh, it do it like this.
We can now see a very small square.
Like that? That revealed a new area?
Yep, that worked.
Yeah.
It sure did. Okay, cool. Tight. So that door swings open, and in that door, why are things moving backwards? Great. Okay, in that door you see 2 people, because the door swings open outward, we'll say. But they get out of the way. So you see one person in some black robes come in like so, and another person out in the doorway, and then you actually see through the doorway another person just posted up in the hallway waiting, in this third cage. And as they approach, as they sort of swing the door open, does anyone have any sort of responses, or do you allow them to continue with how they will go?
Which door are they swinging open? Mine or the other one?
They're swinging open the second door. As they do so, yes, I will do a little describing of these folks. They're all of average height, roughly for the normal human, I guess. 5'10", 5'11", a little taller, maybe 6 feet at most. They are all clad in dark black robes. And when I say dark black, I mean black is black, right? But these seem to, like, the torches don't reflect off them as they would black fabric. It seems to be lost in these robes as they move. And they're very difficult. I mean, you can't put much more on their description besides that, because the hoods overtake their face, the shadow unpenetrated by the torchlight. But there is how can I show you this thing? My attempt was to put this on the robe in red line.
Do you have a symbol? Do you have that picture?
I
somewhere?
don't, but what I can do is just reveal this square for now. So if you guys zoom out a little bit, top above that to the right a little bit, there's a new space that's revealed, a big square with a symbol that in nasty green color.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
so
saying X.
that, but imagine in like red lines rather than being nasty green water. Because that's the only spot I didn't grab. Is on their robes, just these red lines are on the back of the hood as they like turn in any sort of manner. You see that is on the back of the hood of a robe. But yes, You two are acting as if you're in chains. Is there any other response you have
they're
to the
entering
door?
a-
Yeah,
they're entering a-
they open the door to your cell.
I know
I'm not gonna do anything
I
yet.
know I have amnesia, but I don't like know that I have amnesia technically. So can I try to like recognize their symbol?
Yes, give me a. What check do you want to give me? There's a few checks that would go well here. Pretty much a lot of the wisdom.
Intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay, yeah. This is Ian. Yeah, Ian wants to make an
And?
intelligence check.
With a huda.
18. Okay.
Aha! Feel the power of nerdom.
We'll
Hold
give
on,
it.
is that your sound effect for your character thinking?
Feel the power
Yes.
of nerddom.
I love it.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. So
Pretty
we'll
much doing
even.
anything he has to take like a running go at it.
Yeah, we'll even
He's
take
gotta-
this.
He's got to scat a little bit to get there.
We'll take this a little bit further and say religion. Does he have that?
He's got religion. He's got history. He's got really all of the,
Intelligence ones?
all of like the research based.
Rad. Cool. So we'll give you religion for that. You get a peek of this. You in your study in the past, he doesn't get it.
He doesn't get the proficiency.
He doesn't get the proficiency, but you're on the path to one. Something triggers in your brain. You recognize this as a religion. Your brain is very foggy. You feel as if you need some time and some awareness, but you feel as if you could. It's somewhere in your brain. This some information about this religion. Maybe religion feels like not the right word, but you can't quite put a word on it before they're stepping into the room.
And they're stepping into mine and the
Yes,
pixies.
they're stepping to you in Ein's room.
Oh, good morning or evening.
And all of them have Elven, right?
I mean, they wouldn't know that.
No, but I'm asking you because they're about to speak in Elven, and I'm pretty sure that everyone knows it.
No,
Who doesn't?
most of them. I don't think.
I'm pretty sure that the three I checked did. The only one I wasn't sure is Lawrence.
Well, Ain has Sylvan, which is not.
I don't know if I know Elven.
Okay, Ein doesn't know it. That's fair.
No, I might know it.
also-
but
I don't-
know
I'm
it.
pretty sure I don't
Not on
know
my
it.
sheet.
I thought that
I'm gonna check Shaban. But
I thought that
Ain
Shaban
doesn't.
and dang it, Ian's character Archie knew.
Well, I've got nothing about languages on Shaban's sheet.
Okay.
And let's see, Carlifer, do you speak any languages?
I don't remember what I know. I
LOL.
didn't look at my character
Okay.
sheet.
Anything. It's just
LOL. Okay, so I was totally wrong. The only person that unlocks Elven is
Archie.
Archie. They speak in Elven, and you understand it, so you unlock Elven. No one else understands the words they're saying, but they don't even speak to you. The first one that comes in says, "The old man's awake. Let's take him." And the first one starts walking towards towards you and pulling a key ring from his belt, or from out of his robes anyway.
Unintentionally, like not really thinking about it, just kind of like going on instinct, where because it's kind of like clicking in my mind. Archie starts speaking in Elven as well,
Yeah.
and just that's not completely necessary. I'm sure there's plenty better suitable participants for whatever activity you have planned, perhaps elsewhere.
And he says, "The only reason we've taken you, old man, is for the purpose that you will soon see." And he reaches for your shackles with the keys in
As
one
soon as he
hand.
reaches for my shackles, can I see if he has like a weapon on him, like a dagger or a club?
Yeah, give me a perception check. They have robes on. We'll see if you can see anything through the robes
Dark robes.
as he reaches.
This would be much easier with my glasses.
It sure would be. That's actually
Ah!
fine. You can see the robes, the way the robes angle around one of his hips. You can see that there is a weapon sheath there for sure. And in fact, you would be able to extrapolate that the one outside the doorway at least also has that as well.
I'm going to try to quickly grab it and whack him with it.
Grab it and whack him. I love it. Give me a sleight of hand, or for now, dexterity.
Hold on. I just need to.
Or a sleight of hand. You can still make the
I
check.
just have to
whether you have
limber up a little
proficiency.
and hooja!
Dexterity, 14. All right. Yeah, you
How about you?
reach forward. We'll give a contested thing here. Let's see if he even notices. Disadvantage because he had no fucking clue that you were unchained. Failure. You reach forward and your hand slips in between his robes and you pull forth a curvy black dagger from his belt, and then I will give you a moment to attack. I assume immediately.
Of course.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So give me an attack with the dagger.
All right. I'm assuming it's a finesse weapon.
It is a finesse weapon. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh well, you do your thing, and he's surprised, and he takes a step back. Attempts to take a step back, but you know he's blocked into the space.
Can I take this opportunity to try to sneak out?
Yeah, you're trying to sneak out of the cell.
Yeah, because I have a hole in the back of my cage, so I'd like to kind of like try to sneak out between their legs and see if I can find other prisoners to join in this little riot we got going on.
I would love it. All right,
Yeah,
give me
I also I want to try and get my door open.
Yeah, for sure. So then I'm gonna give. So that was we'll say Archie's before combat bit, and we'll give everyone another before combat bit, and then we're gonna go into some initiative rolls.
Oh, excellent.
So Ein, what would you like to do? You want to do a stealth check to get between their legs and out the door?
Oh, come on.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, so you come out of your little cage in the back, and I guess because he's so focused, because this guy is so focused on the old man, right in that corner, he does notice you and he says, what the hell? Why are both of you unchained? You did unlock stealth as your proficiency, but, he did notice you, unfortunately. Carlifer? If not Carlifer, then Shabbat.
So what
There's Carlifer.
what
Okay.
I'm planning to do is I'm gonna do one of those good old fashioned leg pulls. I'm gonna put my leg up on the wall and I'm gonna try and get my fellow prisoners' chains off of the wall here.
Oh, just like yank him out the wall. All right, give me a strength
yeah,
check,
yeah.
and I'll even give you advantage because that angle is the way to do it. You know, so just roll. I guess
17 minus 2, 15.
Leverage.
nothing. Okay, yeah. You rip the thing out of the wall. There's a little bit of a clang, but you know, you're not really sure if anyone has heard because they're focused over here.
Help me get the door open. I don't want to be a sacrifice.
And Shaban, what would you like to do with your pre-round roll?
Get me out of these shackles.
You're okay, yeah. So your shackles are attached to your wrists, but they're no longer attached to the walls. You're able to move free from at least the shackles for now. Do you want to use your turn to get out of the shackles for good? No more
I'm just gonna
shackles.
sit here and watch then.
No, I just wanted to make sure. That wasn't no shade meant. I just was more checking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, cool. So then we're gonna start some initiative rounds. Everyone is gonna roll initiative. Yes.
Oh shit. My bad. But it's still a dex check. It's the same roll anyway.
Did you want to use
11.
the turn tracker for this, M?
Sorry, I'm muted for just 1 second while I go over a couple things with Gabe real quick.
For the rest of us, while he goes over that, if you select your token before hitting initiative, then it'll send it to like the turn tracker, and it tracks it for M. So I'm not sure if M wants to use that or not, but if they do, that's how we do it.
You know, so far grumbling before I roll hasn't gone too bad so far.
Lily, you were just talking about the turn tracker in Roll20. Is that true?
Yeah.
Could you talk to me about how to use that as well? Because I am not aware.
I have never DM'd.
Okay.
I don't know how to do your side.
Okay.
I just know that players have to select their token before clicking the initiative button, and it'll automatically send them if you have a turn tracker up.
I've got an initiative tracker loaded on my end, which will also keep track of your health and everything. So I think it might just be easier if I run the combat over here and M just narrates.
Yeah.
I think that will just make the best sense at this moment, and we can dive into Roll20 a little bit deeper for the next time we do it.
Awesome.
Cool.
Excellent.
So then we'll
Way
start.
to go, Gabe.
It looks like Dante's initiative is 20. And then everyone else, you're welcome to roll it in Roll20, but I'm going to shout it back to, or Gabe will see it on Roll20 and put it in his tracker. Or you're welcome to shout it out too if you've rolled it elsewhere.
Very well.
Did you say 7?
Oh, mine was 11.
Okay. Carlifer's is
Me,
Carlifer is 11. And did I?
Not my age. Don't know my age.
Did Ein and Archie roll?
11.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's the 8 right there.
Oh, I see
Archie
that,
has
okay.
a 17.
Cool. Archie 17 and Lily Ein is 8.
Swift like the wind.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
All right, Gabe, what you got? Who's up first? Shaban is first.
Oh, okay. So I want to take one of these from the Harley's shackles, right? Are the pieces like still on the floor?
Mhm.
They're like broken apart. I want to take some of those and throw them at the first dude who's just in the cage.
Yeah. So your cage is separate from their cage. Their
Our door is still shut.
your door is still shut. They haven't opened yours yet. I also want to make you guys aware of a mechanic that you're welcome to use. That is, of course, special to a memory having been forgotten game, and that is at any point you may make a Constitution save, or not a Constitution save, a Wisdom save, and on a success, if you're say looking to learn a spell or something to really help you with the situation from your character sheet that you would have normally but do not have because I've stolen them, then as your turn you can make a Wisdom save, and if you succeed, then Gabe will pass your way a helpful tidbit for next, for future turns as well. So,
Okay.
yes, yeah. I mean, you could take some of that shackle and you could reach your arm through the bars and fling it at the dude in the hallway over here. And in fact, because you guys are free, I will open up even this much more of our area. Oh, no, I don't want to move him. No. I want to reveal area. Just the hallway. We'll even give you down to the door that they came through. Boop.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, so you reach your hand out. You can reach your hand with some of that shackle and fling it at him.
Yes. This is gonna get a little
Tight. Yeah. Give me just like a dexterity attack, a ranged attack, dexterity style.
Okay.
16. All right. Yeah. You fling it at him. Roll a d4 plus nothing because you're a wizard. 3. All right, yeah, you peg him. He's staring. He's trying to peek into the cell because he noticed that there's some commotion in there, and you peg him right in the side of the head with the piece of the shackle, and they stumble. And then they turn towards your cell. I have to keep switching layers here so I don't fuck it up. All right, they turn towards your cell like so. Oh, that's taking Ian's thing. I want to turn them. All right. What was that? There's shackle on the ground here. Who's up next? That would be Archie. Archie's up next.
Does making that wisdom save take an action?
It does. It does take your action to discover something.
Oh, this is no time to remember. I'm in the shuffling madness of combat. How about you?
All right. Then have at it with the dagger.
So because I've already attacked with this thing, would I recall whether or not I have a proficiency with daggers or...
Not yet.
All right. Hooja!
But it could come in the future. He trying again.
That is a failure. Unless he has a piss poor armor class.
He got a 9.
That's a 9.
A 9 does not hit. He does have a not great armor class, but it isn't so piss poor.
I think my armor class is better than that. And I'm a wizard.
I'm wrestling with him. I'm
Yes.
tangoing.
Next up is Carlifer.
did the guard that got eyeballed by pegged was the word you used? Did the guy who got pegged by the shackles? Is he nearby enough to the bars that I could grab him?
He is not at the moment. No, he's a good, roughly I would say like 7 to 10 feet from the edge of the bars. And in fact,
are the shackles two pieces, or are they a loop?
I mean, you've broken them at this point. You have pieces of shackle and I would say like a chain.
I can't. Well, then I'm gonna try and. Is there anything else that I can throw at him?
I mean, there's bits of shackle that you could still attempt to wing at him, or again, you can use the wisdom save to try to recover something.
I think I'm gonna use the shackles and just start trying to hit the lock mechanism on the bars.
Okay, you're gonna try to start jamming away at the lock. Give me
Yeah, I want to.
That feels strengthy. That feels strengthy to me, just jamming away at the bar.
Yeah. Mine is a 16 minus 2, 14.
14. Yeah, you hit it and you hear a little clank in there, and you're gonna have to keep smashing away, but it wasn't rebuffed. You definitely feel like there was progress
I feel like if I keep hitting this, I might be able to get out. I'm gonna keep hitting this.
Do you have
next turn? I'll keep hitting this.
All right, so the first one right here.
Yeah, that's the first one. It's the second one is going first right now, though.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this guy here, he's gonna move his way up, step into this shackle space here, and he's gonna swing at the old man, cursing in Elvish. Old man, don't know how he got out of his shackles, but I'll put him where he belongs in the dirt or whatever. With a dagger, what's he got here? +1 to Dex, +2 for proficiency. So 16 to hit. That definitely hits our old man. He's got his dagger here. 2 damage to the old man. He slashes away at your arm to Archie the old man. And next up is our other dude here, who's also not happy, but he doesn't have a dagger, so he's just going to try to punch the old man. Actually, knowing that he doesn't have a dagger, he's going to try to step over here, or just reach over here and try to grapple the pixie. He's going to try to grab that pixie. Strength contest. But because you're so small, I will allow you to make also a dex. You can either do strength or dexterity to contest this. Oh.
All right.
You got it. Good
think I
lord, you
made
got it. Yeah, so he reaches for you, and you're able to easily wind around his hands for, I believe, your turn. Yep.
All right. Man, why didn't I play a monk?
Why didn't you play a wizard?
Well, at least they don't have spells. Monks punch things.
That's true. That's true.
Wizards have more fun.
I guess
What's that you remember?
I'm wrapped around his hand already. I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Hell yeah.
Run up his arm and
Get him!
And because you passed that check for him's grapple, he's overleaned. I'll give you some proficiency with this strike to the jaw. Nice.
Ooh.
Wow. Good and nice. Is that a natural 20 or is that a 19 plus 1?
No, it'd be lit up green if it was
Heard.
natural
Okay.
20.
Heard. Okay. That's a strike, no doubt. So feel free to swing away. That's 1 damage plus strength, correct? If you're not a monk.
Correct.
Yeah, sure.
What
I
is,
haven't-
what is your strength? What is Ein strength?
strength.
One.
+1. Hell yeah, 2. Nice. Struck for 2
So
damage right in the
strong.
jaw. He's a little taken aback, not expecting to have taken 2 damage in the face from the pixie. This guy is going to... Do you want to use any sort of movement? I know that...
It's gonna be his turn. I'll let guys turn next. But
Yeah.
does Ein want to do anything first, or?
If Ein, do you want to use any sort of... I know that you guys are boxed
me,
in.
sorry.
I just wanted to check before I made your turn over.
Yeah, I mean, I'll back out into my corner where I already am.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Stay there.
Then this cultist is gonna come up. You guys shouldn't be awake. What's going on in here? And he's gonna start unlocking the
I'm not
door
sleepy.
and try to put you guys back to sleep. So he does unlock the door and he swings it open, and he's gonna swipe at Shaban, who's in the doorway, with the dag. With that dag though. This button. +3, 18 hits. Man, my rolls are what I want. Ein's rolls to be. +2? Is that
If
true?
only.
+1? +1 because of dexterity. Yes. So 4 damage to Shaban. Yeah. Any amount of damage to a wizard is rough. So next up is Siobhan.
Can't just do that.
Can't just do that. No.
I want to punch to his face.
I'm gonna punch him in his face. Okay.
Where's the button?
Also, every now and then.
Oh.
That's a nat 20 to hit him in the face. So,
Oh, sick.
I mean, nat 20 is greeted by a ×2, but in this case,
So it'd be like 2. It'd be like 2 plus strength mod.
yeah, 2 plus strength mod is -1.
Damn.
He heals from the
But
shackle.
instead of the crit, instead of
You
that,
laid hands on him.
okay, I like that. So you strike him, and he stumbles backward and hits the wall, and your fist begins glowing several colors. It begins changing in between like blue and green and orange and purple, and you recall that you have the first level spell, Chromatic Orb.
Whoa.
Good crit.
I think in this first time, I'm gonna roll for the damage type, but all subsequent times you will have.
Oh, you're
Your
using that
choice.
as a cast instead of a punch. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So instead, how about this? Instead of it being a punch, you go to punch, but instead you release that Chromatic Orb. That way you
Basically just
unlock it
roll
and
down
also
my
strike the
off
fuck out of
right
this
into
dude.
him.
Dig, okay.
Dope.
2, 4, 6.
But this time the damage is chosen. The damage type is at least chosen, because it's random sort of. And it's lightning damage. So you reach out to punch him, and instead he's blasted back into the wall. You can roll 3d8 damage, lightning damage on this fool. A lot more damage. Huge, 13 damage. So you hit him. He flies back into the wall, slumps to the ground, and he does not get up.
Hey guys, look at that. I'm a wizard.
Look at that, I'm a wizard. Shaban's hand still smokes as Archie's turn comes.
Bro, I fucking love spells. Goddamn.
I want to hit like that.
Clearly, I'm not some grizzled combatant. I'm gonna make a wisdom save. I'm gonna try to recall something because apparently I was not a knife fighter in
We have
whatever
someone
previous
trying.
life I led.
All right, give it a shot.
Huzzah! Damn,
1 second.
that's an 11.
I'll give you a spell because you have so many spells. I'll give you. No, it's too good of a spell. It's a D12.
Yeah, okay, so then, yeah, you try to recall, and all of a sudden, your dagger
Takes fire damage equal to your.
begins
spell
glowing
casting
a bright green fire flaming red. And I believe I'll even allow you this time because this one's specifically involving a melee attack. You unlock your cantrip Green Flame Blade. So, and this is actually the place to use Green Flame Blade. So you're welcome to give that a cast as well, which is an attack on the dude in front of you, right? And then your spellcasting modifier hits the second dude.
Yes.
Fire damage to the.
Yep. All right. Cool. So give me just a dagger attack basically on the dude in front of you then.
Nope.
No dagger attack. Does the green flame go off still? That I'm not sure about. No, it does not go off.
It would not.
Okay, heard. But you did unlock the cantrip.
It was a beautiful miss.
Next up, Carlifer.
I, Carlifer, love what you did with that spell thing. I love what you've made. I want to try and do that too, so I'm gonna do a wisdom check.
I guess.
Do I have wisdom? No. 13.
13. Poison spray it is.
You do the exact same thing.
Sounds great.
You reach your hands forward trying to cast the blue orb, and instead some nasty poison begins to come out, and you pull your hands back saying, "Oh no, that's a different spell." But you did unlock poison spray.
Hey, that's a spell all the same, and I could use that to do what he just did.
So, using his turn to do it. Okay. But you did unlock it, and that's good. And then we got these cultists in the room. He says to his buddy, they shouldn't be doing this. We gotta get out of
this.
We can't let them get out of here. We have to knock them out, and then I know that they only want one, but we should bring them both, because I don't think these two dudes know that you've absolutely obliterated the dude in the hallway yet. Yes, so they're going to...
Yeah, we made him into a corpse.
Try to attempt to put down the old man who has begun unlocking his powers. So the first one over
Come
here...
get some!
Over here in the corner is going to swipe at you with his dagger. Oh, but miss just horribly. And the second one is going to try to grapple you, so give me a strength contest.
Oh no.
Oh man, savage. Yeah, he does. He grapples you. He jumps on you and like wraps his arms around you and tries to get you in tries to get you on the ground and like held. Yes. So you are grappled. And then next up is the only person who hasn't gone is Ein.
Yep. As someone who functions based off having a weapon, this is
hard,
difficult. He's busy grappling an old man. Does he have any other weapons? He had one sheathed. Did he have one out, or?
So the guy that had his dagger taken from him, that was the dagger he had sheathed. He also had a ring of keys in his hand that I will say that he dropped when this became a combat encounter. The other one has the dagger that he had sheathed out in his hand right now. So this guy has no dagger, and this guy has a dagger in his hand. And the dagger that this guy had is in the hands of your wizard here.
Can I grab the ring of keys and go unlock the second door?
Yes. Yeah, so give me is there any sort of rogue bit to sneak through this space?
Fly acrobatics?
Yeah, give me an acrobatics check to get through this space without... Yeah, that's good enough. You're small and it's like hectic enough in here that you're able to sneak through. No unlocked things from our rolls, but you are able to stealth through, boom, boom, to at least here. You guys are also, I believe, welcome to move your characters. Are you able to move them?
Should be.
Yes,
Yeah,
tight.
think
Okay,
so.
cool. Then I'm going to leave you guys to moving your...
To.
You're not able to, okay.
Everyone but Carlifer should be able to move their character.
Okay, Ian, you are unable to. Let me figure out why real quick. Represents character, Archie plus. Save settings. Can you try moving him now? There you go. Tight. So these grid squares are not locked in place, so you'll have to like keep them in the grid squares, unfortunately.
And a quick word to the wise, if you move your icon into like the fog of war, you will not be able to move it back.
Yes. If you lose yourself in the fog of war, let me know and I'll have to move yourself back because you will
Your
be
character
gone.
dies.
You will be gone forever. Yes, cool. So yeah, you move what you have? That's 5, 10, and you have a little bit more movement to move up a little bit. And
Yeah, I've got 20. I've got 20 more feet. So can I go unlock the door?
yeah, Pixie speed is actually 15 feet. Yeah, Pixie speed is 15 feet. If I gave you 30 feet, that's on me for making a mistake. So you got 5 more at least.
Flying speed?
Oh yeah, you do have flying speed. That's on me. I totally forgot
Yeah,
about that.
I run slow, but I fly at normal
You sure
speed.
do. You fly at normal speed. That's on me. Yeah, you make it to that door easily.
Cool.
That's yeah. Sorry about that. And then the door is
Okay.
unlocked and open. Oh, actually, sorry. I apologize. The cultist unlocked the door, so when you get out into the hallway, you are aware now that the door is unlocked. Yes, you are welcome to head over there and check up on the dudes inside, but the door is open as you enter the hallway, and you see a dead body right here, crashed up against the
Okay,
wall. There is a
where's-
dagger at his side that you are also able to pick up.
Fairly charred, kind of smoking.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
So there you go. And from here, you're able to see into the cell. You do see from your angle one other human sort of standing at the cell door, hands still smoking, able to extrapolate that this human is the one that put down the still smoking, smoldering elf at your feet. Which is actually the first time you will be able to take an action in just a second. This is the first time as the body is crumpled at your feet. You're able to notice that it is a drow, a dark elf, purple skin, long white hair. There is an emblem that
Love sacrifices.
yeah, the same emblem that's emboldened with thread on the back of their hoods in red is also emboldened in scars on their forehead. On this one's forehead, anyway.
That's dedication.
Yes. You are still able to take an action. Yes.
Okay, well that's 20 feet, right? That I've moved.
Yes.
So I'd like to move back 10 and stab this guy in the back.
Oh hell yeah! All right, backstab. All right. And I will say that he is fully unaware that you are behind him and up in his grill. So that's 19.
Are daggers finesse?
Daggers are finesse.
Dope.
So yeah, that's a hit. Roll damage. This is a dagger for Ein.
What's damage on a dagger? I don't have it. in here.
So sorry. It is a D4. My bad.
A dagger to a pixie must be like a greatsword.
One. Huge. 8 damage.
Nice. The +4 is from dexterity. Because
Yeah,
of finesse.
you stealth up behind him and slide the dagger in between his ribs from behind, and then he slumps down onto the dagger and onto the floor.
Just kind of gurgles. Is that the one that was grappling?
This
Yeah,
is the
you're
one.
no longer
Actually, that
grappled.
was the one. Yeah, that was the one grappling our old man. So he slides less onto the floor and slides off of Archie, his hood falling also off his head. Realizing that he is a very similar dark elf. They might have different haircuts, of course, different facial features, but the gist is the same. It is a drow with this whitened hair and then a scar on the forehead of this that symbol I showed you guys earlier. Yes, but this one has fallen, and you guys have surrounded
Dead.
the last. Up next would be Siobhan.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk out of this room. So the door they came through, is that already open?
Yeah, the gate is open. The dude that came into you that you just blasted into the wall, who is sort of dead in that square outside the door, opened the door.
I mean the other one that they all came through.
Oh no, there's a door down the hallway. So in fact, you guys have the whole hallway now. Yeah, there's a door right there. It is closed at the moment. It is closed from your point of view.
Okay. So I'm gonna step into the hallway at first, and I think that's all I want to do at the moment. I don't. Oh, hold up. Oh, the door goes that way.
So there are 2 doors. You
Oh,
actually don't
okay.
know which door that they have come through, but
I
you
see.
do see 2 doors. The door here at the end of the hallway that I have marked just now with which I would like to mark. I am pressing and holding. The door at the end of the hallway that is like flat at the end of the hallway. I'm trying to mark it, but it's cool. Yes, the blue circle that marked that door. Gabe marked it with a yes. Those two circles. That door is totally solid. What looks like steel or iron. It's totally solid. The other door in the hallway is the same kind of doors that were on your cell door. There is a little iron grate at the top. You can't see through it from your angle, but it is the same sort of door.
Okay, sick. Let me get. I want to step outside this cage.
Yeah.
Real quick.
You should have a bit. Yeah, perfect.
And I'm gonna step right over here real quick. I think it's all I want to do at the moment.
All right, cool.
Just came to say hi.
Yeah. So
Do
you
I
see this-
recognize any of these people I'm working with? At the
You
moment?
don't. I mean, give me
I can wave at you. Does that help?
give me a
Yes.
insight.
Hello.
Give me an insight check.
It's like-
No. I mean, you know, you recognize a human and a pixie. You don't really recognize the person behind them, though.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely not.
I just used a dagger. Would that do anything for my?
Not quite yet. We're keeping track.
Okay.
Yeah, Gabe is making a roll almost every time you guys do a thing, and then
Okay, cool.
when it succeeds
Ju-
in
just
the
wanted
manner
to make
that
sure
he
that
has set.
didn't get
Yeah,
there.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So you say hello, Siobhan. Yes, and because of Ein's size being tiny and also flying, or small, I guess the low end of small, I will say that while Ein is flying, someone can stand in the same space as Ein, because that's absurd to me that someone would not be able to occupy the same space as a flying pixie.
I wouldn't do that in roll 20 though, just because it will get confusing.
Not in roll 20 because it gets confusing. Herd. Okay, sure,
But just we know.
but
We can-
theoretically,
we can
yes.
we can also.
Yeah, you
move
can
through
say
this.
I'm in the same
Yeah,
space.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm in this corner of the.
There we
over
go.
here.
Yeah. So you're welcome. Just for future references involving Ein and being in the same space.
Yeah, the rest of you can't really move through each other's
Yes.
spaces, but yeah.
Okay. So after
Good to know.
Siobhan is, I believe, Archie. Yes.
I appreciate the help, and I will cast Green Flame Blade on the person who cut me.
All right.
Okay.
Make an attack.
Make an attack roll. Excuse me for the coughing.
I woke this morning choosing violence.
Oh my lord! But violence did not choose you.
But
You keep swinging with
but clearly, I just don't remember how good I am at it. That's all.
I mean, it's just a
Ah!
dagger you can
Yeah.
probably use for either. And his
Clearly, I'm just being very good at distracting it for Ein to stab him later. that's all.
Exactly. Yeah, you're just keeping him distracted.
That's
It's
your
his
goal.
turn, so hopefully he doesn't absolutely belay you here. Uh-oh. Here we go.
I'll allow it.
2 damage. Wowzy wow. Oh, you're at 6. Okay, I thought you were Siobhan. Yeah, all right. 2 damage. Not so bad.
I'm at 4 now.
You are at 4 now. Yes. Nope. All right. Great. So next in the order after Archie is Carlifer.
Yes, hello. I would like to follow my friend out of the cell and introduce myself to him. Hello.
You do that. I'll move him for you. Boom. Moved over to Siobhan. Oh, Gabe is going to do it. Great.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Carlifer introduces themselves. Hello.
Let's hold security. I think that they've got that situation figured out. I'm just gonna ready an action towards the direction where we think they came in.
All right, cool. What is that action ready?
My poison spray.
Okay, cool. If someone comes through the door, you got a poison spray ready.
Yeah, they're gonna get sprayed, baby.
All right. It is now.
The last cultist's turn.
I think I accidentally went for them after Archie, so.
Oh, good name.
And it is Ein, yeah. Ein.
Fine.
I'm gonna try to slide this pretty little dagger in his ear.
Yay!
Oh, goodness.
You should make more intimidation checks.
Huge. All right, that's a hit. You do slide it into his ear.
Make an intimidate.
Make-
Yeah, make an.
Give me an intimidation check as well. huge. A natural 20. I'll give you your intimidation on that for sure.
I don't even have to roll on that.
Yeah, no.
Crit.
You have intimidation, and I will say that it was used successfully. So, yeah, you slid a dagger into his ear. He's alive, but he's like stumbly, and he backs up into this corner, breaking any sort of, I don't know, combat connections. Backs up into that corner, kind of scared. He's got blood dribbling out of his ear. Yeah. Huge, nice.
Can I just make sure that what I'm doing is good? Lily, can you make either an intimidation or a stealth check? I just want to make sure that when I'm doing things...
Yep.
Yeah,
It's working all good.
Good. All right,
perfect.
cool.
Awesome.
I just wanted to make sure that when I'm adding proficiencies, the rolls adjust correctly.
Yeah.
Good.
Tight. Love it. Oh, I love it. All right, cool. Then after Ein would be Shaban.
I just want to sit there and watch this guy die.
Okay, do you want to make like some insight checks or not insight, sorry, wisdom checks to discover some stuff about yourself? Or
For now, I'll be fine. I'm just very intrigued.
okay.
It's very distracting in there.
Yeah.
I understand.
I don't think he liked that thing slid in his ear.
He didn't. We'll move you up to the doorway
Excuse me,
to
my
watch.
friend. Are you just admiring the murder in there?
Admiring is a word.
Because if so, nice.
Nice.
I think we're gonna get along.
I do good work.
Well, normally I would try to have him get away from the encounter, but he was literally blocked into a room.
Would cultists surrender, do you think, or would that just sort of go against the whole shit?
Who's the prisoner now? Funny
Next up
boy.
is Archie. Sorry, if there's any extended pauses, it's mostly because Gabe and I are like doing a quick behind the scenes chat. But next up is Archie.
Oh no, I can tell.
Who's up?
You.
I got my dagger and then.
That'll do it.
That will do it.
Roll damage.
Give me some damage.
All right, so how do I roll dice again? It's like slash roll, right, or something like that.
Slash
so-
R also
There's a
works,
sidebar
and then
with
just
a dice on it.
D4, D5, D6, whatever.
Yeah, as the way
right.
Ein has said it, there's also a sidebar on your left that has a little d20, and you can roll any dice from there as well.
All right, that's 2 damage.
Yep. All right.
That's
Two
that. He's
two
dead.
damage. All right. Yeah. You swing over, and the terrified drow in the corner slumps to the ground, also revealing themselves to be, as I said, a drow in similar fashion to the other two. Dagger sliding to the floor as well with a little clank, and that so far is the encounter.
Oh, shit, you can award experience in here too. That's really cool.
Yay, we're out of jail.
Yeah.
Move, old man. We can ask him questions.
Well,
Free. Could have.
I would like to
I
take
don't
his
know
other
if he
dagger,
could have.
though.
I don't know if he could have heard you.
He's got 2 ears. Come on.
He's got
we-
2 ears.
I don't know about that. We didn't check.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, combat at least is over for now. I want everyone to give me a perception.
Nice murder, small pixie.
Give me a perception check real quick, everyone.
8.
Nat 20.
Oh my gosh. There they come.
There's my freaking rolls.
Yeah, so you earn your perception, which I'm 90%
You
sure you
rolled
have.
20.
who got the nat 20?
Ein.
I rolled for Ein, and Ein got a 4 as well. So yeah.
Ein, you definitely earn your perception. Archie didn't succeed, and Dante did succeed. No one else has got it. Great. Yeah, so and Lawrence, what did you roll? Sorry?
8.
8. All right, so Siobhan and
Ein is racking up.
Ein, you two hear very faintly from the end of the hallway a scream, and it's so faint at the edge of like your hearing, but it sounds as if you were near, like they're letting it out. You just can barely hear it. The others
Can we
don't
tell which
catch
doorway
it.
it's coming from?
Yes, it's coming from. Yeah, I can mark. I'm the red marker. It comes from this doorway here.
Thank you.
Yes. You guys discuss what you want to do with that info. and I will return in just a moment. The only thing I did not gather for myself is one of my party favors. I will return in a moment.
I appreciate the effort or the assistance, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Good effort, everybody. We're out of jail, kind of.
Did you guys
you're
hear
welcome.
that? There was some scream. I heard something weird.
I've got a spell. He's got a spell. Either you guys have spells?
I have a little bit of magic in me, it seems.
Fuck yeah! Magic's fucking epic.
It seems if most of us have access to the arcane, that perhaps these figures are possibly gathering spellcasters for some sort of nefarious plot.
Well, hold on.
Here.
Dagger. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you did good murder, and I approve of that. But
Can't stab an ear, but I don't.
that's
think
not a
that's
spell that
really-
I remember. But I don't remember much.
Since you guys are all on this topic, how about everyone make a wisdom check? See if we can't find out some more about ourselves, some spells.
18, baby.
I cannot roll to save my life.
Nothing for Archie. Nothing for Ein. Dante got a 17. Is that what I'm seeing?
That was for my
Oh, that was for something else.
It's also a typical
Give me a wisdom roll.
thing, so you can just press up to roll the same thing again.
8. Wow. Okay. Well,
Hey, at least it's sequential.
Carlifer has discovered what else? What does Carlifer know? Carlifer has discovered the spell Shield.
shield.
Nice. I can be safer.
All right. Well, continue your chit chats.
Guys, I'm definitely a wizard.
Do any of you have a specific need or desire for another dagger? Because there's one right there, and I could really use two.
I don't know if I'm particularly good with daggers anyway, so it doesn't matter
No.
to me.
I'm definitely a wizard. We're gonna go with that. Don't want a dagger.
Don't want to leave anybody super unarmed, but also I want that dagger. So
I can do
It's
spells.
someone
I'm
who is.
Gucci gang.
Well,
Yeah, cool.
with that sorted, we also might want to consider our means of escape from this place.
Well, I don't know where I am, and I don't know who anybody is,
Yeah.
and I don't know what's outside the door. So you're right, but you're right.
Also,
oh.
just so you guys are aware, my sort of methods of DMing have me calling for checks quite often. I know what checks I want to have things continue, and often if I try to have players fish for the right thing, it just, it takes time, and it's just, I feel like unnecessary. However, if you ever want to make any kind of check of your own accord that I am not calling for, please feel free to just, call it out. I want to make a history check on whatever. I want to do this, because I won't do, the fun background information. I'll make you search for that on your own. But I will do, required checks to push things forward.
I do have an action that I would like to make. I would like to put on one of these robes.
Okay.
I was just about to suggest the same
One
thing.
of the actually, I would say one of the less bloody ones, but they seem dark enough that it doesn't matter. But I do want one of the less bloody ones.
All right, less bloody robe for our wizard
idea,
Carlifer.
Since there are 3 robes, I suggest the 3 of you can get robed then. And since I had this cut across my chest from the guy who slashed me with the dagger, you could probably take me in these shackles that are still on my wrists.
I would like to say the pixie will not fit into any of the robes.
yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. These are not really my
The plan
size.
may be a little flawed.
I can just hide in one of your hoods while you 3 wear the robes. It's a lot easier.
Yes.
Complaint.
That works for me.
But here's the problem. We will need a sacrifice. We'll have to go find one of those, I think. Wait a minute.
Just
No, I
drag
don't
one
want
of
to
these
do
corpses with us. Pretend they're unconscious.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works for me. I always like to keep one on hand.
If somebody hadn't stabbed the last guy, we'd have him.
Sorry, the
Technically, you
blood
both
was in my
stabbed him.
ears. The combat rage took me.
You both did
That's
stab
fair,
him.
I've been there. I only mostly stabbed him.
Okay, so the 3 of our 3 wizards are donning the robes, and then the pixie gets put back in the little cage just to be carried around, or is there?
I thought we were gonna drag a corpse, and I was gonna hide in someone's hood.
Okay, that's fine. I might have missed that. Sorry. Yes, that's more than fine.
Gives me a little more stealthiness.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
can jump out and sneak attack.
I agree. I like it. Okay. So yeah, you guys drag a dead body up the hall. Which door do we want to head to first?
Go for the screen, guys.
Yeah.
All or nothing.
As you
Maybe we might want to go the opposite direction of that.
Yeah, I think Scream equals bad.
It could also mean the way out, though.
Why would Scream mean the way out? Yeah,
A screen means chaos. Chaos means distractions. Distractions mean we get through unseen. Something's already going on there, so they won't be so concerned with whatever's going on that is us.
Elsewhere, yes.
so we want to approach this door.
I'm suggesting that, but I am a quarter of this crew, so
No doubt, no doubt.
Go the same way.
I'm in your hood.
Okay. I mean, these doors are also super close, so not everyone has to approach the door in order to be within range of the encounter or whatever were to occur, you know. Yeah. So, who approaches? Who approaches?
All right, let's go.
All right. For those of you who approach the door, give me a perception check at the door.
All right.
I don't see nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope.
The hood is over my eyes.
You don't even hear the scream that you heard really before, but you do notice there's a keyhole in this door, and your key ring has 4 keys on it.
In my defense, I'm hiding in a hood, so it's difficult to see. Yeah, I passed the key ring to who am I on? Who's at the door?
Siobhan.
Siobhan. I passed the key ring to Siobhan so that they can get through that door.
All right, I'm gonna try one of these keys on the key.
It looks like Carlifer has taken up the rear, but yeah. It seems...
I am following. Cannot move my character.
Right. No. Yeah. We'll have.
But definitely in the rear. Yes.
Yeah. It looks like they're approaching. Yeah. Yeah. So you were handed the keys, Siobhan.
Yeah, I want to try at least one of these keys on this door.
Yeah. You. Yes, I do see that. That's some good health bars.
So that they're aware, 2 of them are not doing good.
Yes, you try the first key on the door. Give me just like a D20 roll, because of the 3 keys, I just want to see. Nice. All right, I'll say the first one's right. You slide a key into the door. You turn it with a click. It's a very heavy metal click, and the door slides open, revealing a room, I think, different than what you wanted. We have a smaller room. I hope this is reveal. It is. Reveal, not hide. I don't want to hide that. Oh, I did reveal it. Great, Gabe got it. Hell yeah. It reveals a room with 2 people. There is... So we have this gentleman here that I'm trying to mark. Please mark. There, marked in pink. Yes, exactly. The one that Ein just marked. The bottom gentleman. That is a black-robed figure. They seem a bit wider, like thicker than the robes you've seen already. And in fact, their hood is down. You can already tell they're a dark elf. They're the top of their robe is peeking out a little bit of like hide armor, so you see that they're a little bit thicker because they've got more padding under there. The one in front of this is a chair. It's a spiky chair. It's the only one I had. The one in front of that is clad in black leather, skin-tight black leather going all the way up their body. They are splashed with bits of blood and body part as they remove long poles from a dead body in the spiky chair in front of them. They remove long poles and put them into the barrel next to said chair, barrel filled with some nasty liquid.
Just gonna say, this sounds like we've caught these people by surprise.
Yes, the swinging open of the door, and as well, the person behind the door is in a black robe as well. So the person here, I will. Oh, that's why it's not marking. Can I mark now? Does that work? Yes. Ah, I figured it out. All right. This one turns, steps up, and in Elvish barks. What do you want? Why are you interrupting us?
Do they have key rings?
I'm pretty sure I can
Tell?
You
speak
can't
Elvish as well.
tell, at least from the only thing visible from this guy is his like overt thickness and that his head, that he's a dark elf and has this symbol on his head.
Only one of us speaks Elvish.
Can I tell the person in front of me is like not getting what the drow is saying?
Oh, I don't know what they're saying at all. I don't know Elvish.
Like, am I picking up on that?
Mhm.
I'm gonna push my way to the front,
Okay.
and he said, like, "Why are you interrupting?"
Yes. Yes, he did.
Oh.
Why are you interrupting us?
In my best Elven accent, which is probably not very good, because I'm just remembering it. But I'll effectively say, we're trying to prepare the next sacrifice, but he awoke and is giving us some trouble. We need some help.
Ugh. He says, ugh. All these people waking up lately. I swear that spell's getting weaker and weaker. Show me the way. Which one? And he's good. He's ready to follow.
I'll make some room, and I'll start kind of
Yeah.
moving. I'll slowly start moving down the hallway. Then,
Which cell is it?
and
Actually, I'm gonna cut that back
here-
before we make any big actions based on that. Give me a performance check. That is, of course,
Isn't there a corpse in
necessary.
the hallway?
Yes, there is. There
well,
is.
that's what I was about to say. Is like as soon as I got into about Kian, I was gonna like fling around and try to stab his ass. But
No
if you want
doubt.
me to roll that first.
Yeah, first give me the performance check.
All right. Wait, hold on. And alley-oop. Hey!
Okay, yeah, he's at least willing to come out, and with the two at least like three black cloaked bodies sort of in the way of the corpse, he isn't gonna really notice it until he's in our current setup, and then he kind of peeks around you and says, "What is this? What is that?" And I'll give you your
Green
surprise.
flame blade, that's what. Stab.
Green flame blade. That's what. Yeah, I'll give you guys your attacks of opportunity against him.
Damn it!
Oof.
I would like to jump out of the hood and close and lock the door behind us real quick, so that we don't have to worry about two people immediately.
Oh, I like. Okay.
Could I have possibly had advantage on that roll because of performance, and he wasn't expecting
I
the power of dagger?
I do think so. That was a high enough performance check. I guess I'll give you that nat 20 over the other one.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. So roll damage for me.
All right. So with a crit, 2d4, 2d8. Nope, fuck that up.
What is 2d8?
Because of green flame blade, it does a d8 normally, but on a crit, it does 2d8.
Got to
Hold.
do a plus between them, I believe. 2d4
So
plus
green
2d8.
flame blade doesn't. So Green Flame Blade causes a normal hit to occur, and then it causes a little bit of fire to leap to a second creature. And
My
also, it doesn't. That's okay. It doesn't do that D8 until 5th level. Until then, it just does your spellcasting modifier as damage.
Right. Okay. My bad.
No, that's okay.
It's good.
No problem.
We're behind the guy, so that would hit us.
Bollocks.
So just the
Okay.
2d4 at least. Yeah.
What am I doing wrong?
So try on the left. There's
Maybe-
that little panel. You can click. You can go down to the D20 and hover over that, and then you have like different options of rolling dice,
Oh, I see.
and that also works.
All right. So
Roll
be-
another D4 because that looks like 1d4.
okay.
Sorry, but the issue was that you put r/, it's /r.
Slash R.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
yes, that also
Okay.
will
So
work.
that's 7 piercing damage.
Plus 4 fire damage. Great. So the fire damage unfortunately only hits the second person.
Plus 4 fire damage.
The second creature, yes. So the fire damage is only for the second creature. Green Flame Blade is
Wait, it does no damage at all to the first?
no. So at least not on the read I have of it. It says
Okay,
on
never
hit
mind.
the target suffers the weapon's attack normal effects, and then you cause.
sorry,
green...
it's been a while.
No,
my bad.
that's fine. I mean, the first time you used it, it was like literally perfect because there were two dudes right next to each other. This time, I mean, you can brandish your fun spells because it's a cantrip. It just doesn't do a bonus effect.
That's fine. Well, still 7 piercing damage.
Yes, 7 piercing damage on this guy. And then now we're gonna roll initiative. After I guess Ein does their thing of jumping off and locking the door, because I'll say that was within that surprise round. So the door is
11.
shut and keyed. It looks Lauren's got 11 on their initiative.
I am ready.
Okay, that's fine. We have initiatives popping up whenever.
Archie has a 19.
Yeah, that's rad.
I'm probably gonna leave.
Guess I'm already in the active headspace.
Dang.
Yo.
If
Nice.
the torturer shows up, he's probably just gonna be in like a monster. But they locked him out, right?
They locked the door, yeah.
Okay, so it's just the guard.
Mhm.
Okay, well then I'm actually
You can have the rest, but just not that.
yeah, I dropped it from 30 to 18. And this is just the one guy now.
Okay, cool.
So I'll generate this again.
We're generating initiative orders right now. Lit. Yes. Also, quick shout out, it looks like to Space Beep D for the follow in the past hour. Apologies for not picking up on the stream updates if anyone
Space VD.
has been commenting or is, following up. I much appreciate it. Keeping up with all these screens is a little difficult.
The Vice President of Space? That's amazing.
It is amazing. I got the Vice President of Space. The Vice President of Space.
Archie and
Archie got initiative of 19. Carlifer got 11.
All right. Well, in theory, this should go okay. It says it's an 18 time.
Oh, and also Lily, thank you for the follow. Super rad.
Hey, yo.
Lit. Okay. Who's first?
I thought I already followed you.
One more time. The guard goes first. Hell yeah.
Here, I'll give you your book bag.
Oh.
That sounds like a no.
They get the torturer and everyone in there.
Sorry.
Well, it'd be hell yeah for his team.
What was?
He wants to go first for his team.
What did the guard?
There.
Bring it! I'll stab you again! I'm out of control!
He rolled a 20. And
He's a madman.
got a 21 because higher.
Damn. Oh, that's so close. I asked for the math on that one because I also saw that, but it turns out that it was a direct tie, but given to the higher dexterity here. So we got the guard going right before our lovely friend Shaban, and the guard is gonna attack Archie.
I feel nothing.
I hope you feel nothing. Oh! It's about to get dirty on Archie. It's about to get real dirty. Alright.
In a minute.
What's his,
D10
No, no, absolutely not. I didn't get a moment to change all of those, but it will be a D6. Ugh. It is still plus that to hit, yes. So a total here of 11 damage. 4, 8. I don't
11
know.
damage, you said?
I did say that.
Okay. So fun fact, if you had dealt exactly one more damage, you would have killed me outright.
Yeah, for real. That's what that's what I thought. I was trying to count that up in my brain. But
No,
he did.
I was at 4, and I have a maximum
Yeah,
of
no,
8.
no, you're
so
right.
Yeah, if I-
You're right. It's just one more. So he slapped the fuck out of the old man, and the old man hits the floor, bleeding heavily from a wound on their side. He says, "I take no
Oh no,
trouble.
one of the wizards!
I take no shit." And then
Evidently.
next is Siobhan.
Sick. I know I have my chromatic orb, but is this a danger for me to use it in this small space we're in?
I mean, so like, if we think of like the thematic part behind it, I would say that technically it could be, but also like D&D wise, no, it isn't. You can cast through your ally spaces.
I was just going to figure out. I might not know how to use it completely. So it will be kind of.
Yeah, I just don't. How many spell slots does Dante have first level?
That's a good question. Here we go. Checking the thing. Loading the character sheet. Spells.
Like 2, I think.
Yeah, 2 spell slots. So you got one more.
Okay. Be a nice chance for me to save it then. So let me go ahead and I want from behind. I want to use my special leg and just kick out his knee from behind.
All
Your
right.
special leg?
You know,
Yeah.
the special leg.
It's a special leg.
All right, just give me like we'll say just like a normal attack with dexterity because you're or no strength, I guess. Sorry.
Yeah, all good.
Are you sweeping or kicking?
Oh, just a little thing to like the crevice behind his knee.
You swipe at his knee. If it's that kind of thing, I'll give it a little contest here to see if he remains standing. Oh damn. What's your strength, Dante? What's his strength? His strength is higher, unfortunately, so he wins that one. But that was close. Next up in the order. Sorry, I'm bad at remembering things. Hein is up.
I'm gonna double stab this dude.
All right, give me a double stab.
He's been stabbed twice.
These are very big weapons.
He is stabbed 2 times. Is that one roll for the first, and we're counting the second roll for the second?
If that works.
Yeah, we don't need to have you roll again
2
for
separate
another
rolls,
roll.
so-
Yeah. So we have the first hit
Alright,
is a
so-
hit, and the second hit is a crit. However, to the second hit, you don't have 2-weapon fighting, do you?
No, so it's just the bonus action, and I don't have my ability modifier.
Right. I just wanted to make sure.
All right, first hit,
Amazing.
and then is second 2d4.
Yeah, 2d4 plus no modifier. Total of 12 damage.
So many things.
No, that's okay. Sorry, Gabe. I appreciate you.
12 damage to the guard.
Yep.
Got it.
Is he up still?
That's what you get for hitting my cellmate.
All right. Yeah, you stab him. You stab him twice. The armor seems to have taken a small amount of that damage, sort of, and instead of what would have been like a lethal hit, the armor has deflected just a touch, and he remains standing, begins breathing heavily. He's bleeding from a couple of those holes, but he is standing and holding his ground. next up in the order is Archie.
Yep.
Yes, it is correct.
He's
All right.
unconscious.
All right, time for a death save.
Oh, yep.
Let's get it.
Let's hit it.
Not,
Hooja!
not natural one. All right. One fail.
No. Oh no.
Just a regular fail.
Just a regular normal fail. All
That's
right.
fine.
Next up is the
I'm building the drama.
last one is Carlifer.
You said he was breathing heavy, right?
Yeah, he's not very happy.
I'm gonna hold my hand up to his face and I'm gonna cast poison spray.
That's a good one. So Archie, or Carlifer comes up behind. I guess because his attention has turned this way since he's been gouged. He's got a +2 to con. He's gonna have disadvantage because he has no way of stepping out of this, of his face just being pressed into it. Boom.
I'm gonna chant chug, chug,
what is,
chug.
chug, chug. What is
Suck it all down.
Carlifer's spell save DC? 8 plus modifier plus level. Or plus proficiency, sorry. 11.
8 plus proficiency, which is 2 plus modifier.
I think it's proficiency.
Proficiency is 2 level. Did you say, or is it level or modifier?
Oh, level.
Okay.
8 plus modifier plus proficiency.
Okay. So
I think it's 11.
13?
13 if it's proficiency, 11 if it's level.
Okay, either way that succeeds. I apologize. I was trying to get to the bottom.
Okay,
It's either 11
no
or
worries.
13.
He just
I
has a bad
don't remember.
smell.
No. Either way, it's sorry. Your spell succeeds.
Oh, okay, great. 11 damage.
11 damage. He's donezo.
That's that on that.
He hits the ground
Yes.
like a sack of bricks. Yeah. You hear, however, from the doorway a click in the lock, and the door swings open backwards. It seems as if maybe there was a lock on that side as well.
Damn it! Another set of keys.
And
I would, if we can. It's just this.
no. Take your time. What's up?
Doing a bunch of things and also trying to type up the stat block.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's take just a second while Gabe gets his stat block that I have like written down, imported into his system to make it a little bit easier to run. Yep. Just give us a few moments on that. No big deal.
Is this the guy in the gimp suit?
It is the guy in the gimp suit. Yeah.
Okay, great. Love that.
Yeah. Lit. Yeah. I will keep your initiatives as they are since it's so close to that combat. And I'm just gonna roll him into initiative. I'm gonna roll his number and then just slide him into whatever initiative.
Yes.
Works for me.
There's still 3 of us that are relatively healthy. I'm sure we're fine.
I mean, that one on initiative. Do you just not know there's like a combat going on?
What's combat?
Wait, we're fighting?
We're fighting?
I thought it was at the potion market.
So fucking funny.
Instead,
I
I'm in
don't have any
jail.
room to talk. We all have amnesia.
I thought I was at the potion market. Instead, I'm in jail.
Haha, this dum-dum can't remember things. Oh, wait.
Hey, I already remember that I'm a wizard. I'm definitely a wizard. I've got wizard spells. I do wizard things.
Hey, I remembered that I can stab things.
I wonder when I'll remember that.
I remembered how to feel pain.
You remembered how to sleep again.
Yep.
You know very well how to bleed on the floor.
It's a class feature.
It's an acquired talent.
No one bleeds like Archimedes.
Okay. Cool. No problem. Just a couple more minutes. It seems it's no big deal. Most of the stuff we got imported. Very excited about the rest of this dungeon, and I spent like, I don't know, another 4 hours today building a secondary map for post dungeon.
Nice.
Stoked. I love all of the extra background paperwork for D&D as well as playing D&D.
Well, Gabe's getting his stuff set up. Should we do a quick potty break or something?
Yes, yeah, please. That sounds great. I'm gonna do the same. We'll take like a 5-minute,
Awesome.
like a little fiver.
Coolio. See you then.
I'm just gonna start rolling 4 die 6 for no reason.
Why is there a bus in Chicago advertising North Dakota? Is that a thing? Why are you advertising states? Can we do that now?
North Dakota's mad trying to get people to come either for like tourism or to stay. They advertise on some of the podcasts that I listen to as well.
North Dakota does? Bro, what's going on in North Dakota?
Ohio is doing it too.
That's wild. I guess tourism, especially in places like that, probably took a real hit. It's like everyone's 5th or 6th choice. You know, North Dakota. Is that the one with the presidents? Or is that South Dakota?
What, you mean Mount Rushmore?
Yeah. Is that North Dakota or South Dakota?
I remember.
Because if that's in South Dakota, then North Dakota's fucked.
Yeah, it's in South Dakota.
North Dakota really does need help then. North Dakota's attraction is that it's close to Canada. You could just go to Canada from there. Come to North Dakota, then go to Canada.
come to Dakota and escape as quickly as possible.
Get the fuck out to North Dakota. Through North Dakota. Gateway to Canada, North Dakota.
All right, I am back. I hear
Welcome back.
Lawrence. I hear.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a quick phone call and I'll be back.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Is everyone else back?
Yes.
I got Ian.
Excuse me. I'm back.
I got Dante. Okay, cool. We're just waiting on Lily. No big deal. And then, yeah, Lawrence is doing his phone call.
See, while we're at it, then I'll start adding, because it's a different window. I can start adding the priest.
Loot doo doo doo. That one shouldn't come up at all, but it's good to keep it in your thing. Get it in your
Once it's added, it's there. And
Okay.
that's the thing, is that so long as I don't have to do. So I'll probably call him a challenge rating of 3 then.
He's going to be adjusted, I think, by the time that comes around. All right. Again, quick shout out. Any chance for a 10-minute potty break after this combat? You sent that a while ago, and we're on that right now. Yeah, totally fine. I just noticed that message, so hell yeah.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Okay, cool. I think Lawrence said he's on the phone, but we have initiative order, and he's
No,
super...
I'm back.
He's back. Okay. And he's super last anyway. Yes. Okay.
I'm very slow.
Cool.
Take
Then
your
we're
time, Larry.
coming back from our little break here into initiative order. Did you roll him into initiative?
I will need to use their numbers again.
I think I've gotten 11 both times, both combats.
Oh, okay. Their numbers again were 21 for Dante. We had 11 for Lawrence, 20 for Ain, 20 for Ein, and Archie's was a 13,
No, it was like a 19.
a 19, a 19. Cool. Sorry about that. We lost the initiatives that we wrote down.
Yeah, 19.
Cool.
We were all real high.
As much good as it did me.
Yeah, right.
At this present moment, it just means I get to die quicker.
Okay.
Or you get to wake up and
Good time to
pain
have a-
quicker.
Siobhan is up
Good time
first
to
in
have
this
a
new
paladin or
combat.
a
So
cleric instead of 3 wizards.
the door has
No,
opened.
no. 3 wizard, best wizard.
The door has opened. In the doorway stands the torturer, clad in leather
Yep.
and dripping even from their most recent job, we'll call it. They
Oh, it's
hold
a job.
they hold in one hand a long, curvy black sword, similar to the dagger you have, but longer and thicker.
Yikes.
We're in a hallway. You have the advantage.
Yep, you sure do. First up is
Do
Siobhan.
any of us recognize the torturer?
Do any of us recognize sword?
No,
I know this game from somewhere.
I know this gimp from somewhere.
So,
Whose turn is it?
if there were any
Siobhan.
other day, I would say that this site would be exciting. However, It's time come. I cast Chromatic Orb.
Chromatic orb. All right, that's the best of the ideas. Let's give that roll to hit.
What do I roll for that again? This one. Cool. Maybe.
No.
Sad.
Wait. Well, but wait. You have to add in your bonuses. That's just a flat 13. What's your spellcasting modifier there?
Great question.
Your spellcasting. Let's see. I can look at sheets here. Siobhan. So to find out your spellcasting modifier, it's your proficiency bonus, which at level 1 is 2, plus your spellcasting modifier, which for a wizard is intelligence. So you have +5 to hit with that. So big O difference because that hits.
That hits different.
That hits
Very nice.
real different. All right, roll that 3d8 up.
Oh, that's just one.
Oh yeah, and pick what kind of damage. What kind of elemental damage.
Oh, we're going. If it's just leather again, then I gotta go with fire.
With fire? All right. I'm going to take the 3d8 roll there as 11. 11 damage. Boom. You singe some of the leather, but it seems to be hardened. You more char an edge, and you smell a scent that I don't think you wanted to smell.
You took his shoulder.
Next up in the order is, I believe, Ein? Yes.
Well, it's worked so far. I fly at them and stab them twice.
Hell yeah, give me that double stab.
Oh.
That's
Yeah!
2 solid hits. Let's see. Damage. 10.
That should be right. 2d4.
Yeah.
For
So
the other person.
good reaction time, my dudes. That worked out really well. Yes. You strike, you stab. He falls, I believe.
I didn't even get to go. Sorry. I didn't
No?
even get to go.
He's still up. I was wrong.
Never mind.
All right. He do feel it though. He do feel it. And now it's Archie's death save.
No, you have fallen for my trap.
This is my. Oh!
You have.
Yeah!
You have fallen for my awakening trap. Well done. You got a nat 20.
Nice.
I believe the player's handbook says that a nat 20 is immediate awake, right? And a nat 1 is an immediate death.
No, nat 1 is 2 death failures. A nat 1 is you
two
regain
death
1 hit point,
fails.
wake up, and still have your action.
Oh, a nat 20 is you gain 1 hit point, wake up, and have your action.
Yes.
Boom, you do all of that, and then you gain 1 hit point, and then you have your action.
So I wake up bleeding, and I'm just kind of like blurry-eyed and not really entirely sure where I am. And I'm just gonna try to just rack my brain on what the hell is going on, and I'm gonna roll a wisdom save.
Good idea. 21. Yep, we're gonna find out what we get.
You remember your high school crush.
Oh, Bethany!
You remember the hug of your mother.
Oh.
This doesn't help me in combat.
You unlock, Archie, magnify gravity. And I will give you the opportunity, I mean, as I have so far, to give that a cast. That's sort of the unlocking method.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll.
Con save.
How far? Yes. Yeah. It's a con save, and they fail. They take 2d8 force damage, and their speed is halved.
Okay. So does that hit an ally?
Not if I push it back far enough.
Mark the point in roll 20 where you want to cast it.
Show me the point and roll 20 where you want to cast it. Mark that cube for your center radius.
Can you mark the gimp for me?
Well, yes. So, but if the gimp is your center, you have Ein that's like has just double stabbed him.
I'll shove it like back here so the gimp is like on the edge of it.
Heard. Okay. Yes. The Constitution save though was a natural 18, so that's gonna succeed. Is there half damage on this one?
Yeah, he'll take half damage and his speed is not halved.
Okay. So I believe that's 2d4. 2d8.
2d8. So
3 damage. Is he magnified gravity to death?
No.
What's all that? Just so I know. Okay, great. He is magnified gravity. You see him like almost like his knees shake and he almost buckles, but he slides his foot back out and holds his ground. And I believe it's his turn.
Oh, blast! I didn't know I could do that.
Well, I didn't even really realize what you did. Some wizard I am.
That's my turn.
Brutal. Okay. Yeah. The torturer is going to. We're going to make this a strength contest. He's going to attempt to grapple and throw Ein. Yes. So we're going to do a strength contest here. Ooh, he grapples and he throws Ein onto the onto this spiked bed over here in the corner. And how much?
I got weak little arms.
I'm gonna change that to 8, just because I need to change things. All right, and Ein from landing on the table in a crumple and on those spikes. First, you're gonna take. Oh no! 10 damage. That was max damage. Well, Ein's knocked out for now. I have to spend some recovery time.
More than my max hit points.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, but for that, because on massive.
More than mine too.
Massive damage.
We can unlock something. Ein doesn't have a whole lot to unlock, so we could give.
Doesn't he have one spell? Sleep. Cool. Yes. All right. Cool. Ein, you, although you knock out, you do unlock your one spell. Sleep.
I forgot I had a spell.
Mm-hmm. You got the one. That's another thing I really like about this is that eventually you forget what's on those sheets, and then then it's fun to like give you things that you didn't realize. Yes. So yes. So after her turn, no wait, that was the torturer's turn, not Ein's turn. It is Carlifer's turn now.
You already know it's cloud time again, baby.
Hold on, there's intimidation, and what's the other one? The other one is persuasion. No, that's not the one. Intimidation wouldn't be a thing here.
Deception?
I'm trying to think of a way to rouse the other. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, and then after that, he is going to shout. He's going to shout loudly, "Hey, get in here if you can hear me. I need your help." I mean, for those of you that don't know Elven, you don't quite understand what he was screaming, but Archie does.
He's calling for help.
Great. And now it is Carlifer's turn.
Well, he's shouting, and so he's going to need to take another deep breath after he's done shouting. So, poison cloud.
Yeah, to do that, you have to move up between your boys, but you don't know that because you can't see it, so I'm doing it for you. You
Is
move
it
up.
not a ranged spell?
It is, but you have a range. It's a range of 10 feet in front of you, and it's a cloud of poison. There's no way that's going around your allies in this hallway.
Oh, so I can't cast through my allies. Okay. Con save then, me boy.
Uh, 17. All right. That's a fail, unfortunately.
He just smells
Or
stinky,
succeed.
and
He
then I'm gonna
smells-
get back and cover behind my boys.
Gets back and cover behind his boys. There we go. All right. Next up after Carlifer was Siobhan.
Right.
They are, but
So-
I will put them in a second.
Well, I'm quite intimidated by this large sword of his.
Yeah, he's definitely
He's
been doing some
winded and
damage.
he's injured, and he's cooked, and he smells bad.
It's time to put him out of his. I
And he
wouldn't
has
say
a couple holes in it.
he's a gimp. So I'm gonna ready another punch to his face.
Fair enough. You're gonna ready an
Yeah, slap him around a little bit.
Nah, D20. Oh,
Oh. You step up. All right.
I'm gonna do it.
And he cackles to himself. Ha ha ah. Ein, give me a death save.
Tough talk for a fellow with a burnt shoulder.
Whoa. Archie, give me a death save.
Well, why? I'm at 1 hit point.
Oh, you're alive. I totally forgot. Archie, your turn.
Well,
You also
that
have
wasn't
2 spell slots, of course, as well as you know.
that wasn't quite as useful, but maybe next time. I'll try to scooch up and try. Can I move and stab the guy?
Yeah, I think so. As long as you move back afterwards, I like to in order to occupy space. I think you can
All right.
make it work.
Yeah.
Goodness, I just want this to work out for you guys. Oh my goodness, this
Can I
is brutal.
try to step into the room?
Okay, so step through his space. I like that. Yes. Okay. Still in the combat range, so no method of combat there. All right, I'm gonna roll a dice to see which one this boy's gonna attack. All right, he turns towards the old man, and the old man, he's gonna shove as hard as he can into that table of tools. So I need you to make a dex save.
A dex save.
Yes, a dex save.
You got it. Hoodja! Oh, no.
My dude.
I must have.
You take
I must have been terribly cruel to puppies in the previous life with these rolls.
well. You take 4 damage. Were you saying anything?
Frazier's down.
Yeah, you take 4 damage. You sprawl out across the spikes and the blades on the table, the hammers and such, knocking yourself around, taking 4 damage of various blunts and pierces along the way.
It's blunt and piercing damage.
It's the worst kind of nasty damage. It's like any sort of gross saw trap.
It's
I do
also
like
rust
variety.
damage, weirdly enough.
And then he shouts one more time, "If you don't get your asses in here, you'll have
Whenever he
words
starts
with
to
me."
shout, can I also just yell?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and as soon as I see him open his mouth to start shouting again, I'm just gonna. Ah!
That's very funny.
Ah!
Every time he shouts, you shout, just like that.
Yeah. I shout, he shout, we shout, free shout. Tide shout.
Wombo.
For ice cream.
Yes, I like that. Okay. Both bad rolls. Okay, Carlifer, you're up.
All right. I think I don't want to. I think I'm gonna try and do another wisdom check because the smoke cloud isn't doing enough for me. I feel like I need to get something a little bit more direct.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna do a wisdom, and we're gonna get a flat because I don't have any bonuses. 16.
All right. Yeah, you having casted your poison spray from your hands, you look at your hands and you say, "Come on, hands. I need something here. I need something
I
here."
know hands are good for more than just smelling bad.
And you got for smelling bad. And you got instead of a poisonous little cloud popping out of your hand, an orb of fire pops into your hand, and you get firebolt.
Nice. Alrighty, I bolt to fire him.
Boom. All right, roll a hit.
Cook his shoulder some more. What? It's proficiency and my
Yes.
spellcasting modifier?
Yes.
Alright, cool. 15 then.
That hits. Roll damage is just
Yay!
1d10 flat.
6.
All right. He takes 6 damage. That's that on that then. He takes 6 damage and is
I really am a wizard.
flung backwards into the wall and slumps down, blade falling at his side. Yes. And now at the end, I'm going to call this combat over because they did not notice anything at that moment. So while you guys do that, or at the end of that combat, I'm going to call for another death save from our 2 knocked out folks.
Got it.
Shit.
Whew. That's brutal. That's not brutal. All right, we have 1 success and 2 failures for Archie with his 1. All right, so now that we're out of combat, though, before anything else happens, do our awake folk want to help out with this situation?
I'm gonna grab the sword from the gimp and I'm just gonna hold it up to his neck.
Is that what he was using to flay the person in the chair?
No, the things he was using to flay the people in the chair were long, like, spikes that he was drawing out of them and putting into the bucket next to the chair. There's just a bunch of, like, these long spikes.
Oh. I'll take one.
Okay. Your two allies are dead. Does anyone want to do
Could you slap our friends awake while I keep the guard from shouting again?
Sure, I'll use the spike to slap him awake.
Instead of doing that, can you give me a medicine check?
Absolutely.
This is my spike check that I'm doing with the medicine.
Hello? Oh, okay.
I stabbed him with the spike. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're super dead.
I'll cast that one on your boy Archie since he's closest to you and where you picked the spike out. You have what is the word? Medicated is the word I'm going to use. Bandaged. You've bandaged Archie using some cloth you found around the chamber.
Just take off one of your socks.
It's not clean cloth, but you have bandaged the bleeding. You've stopped the bleeding, and he seems to be okay for now. The pixie friend Ein still lies in a heap on the spiked table, though.
So am I stabilized or?
You are stabilized. You are still knocked out for now.
Or did that give me like a success?
I mean, I guess I'll leave it up to you. You're welcome to take success or stabilized but knocked out.
Whichever you would think is more appropriate.
Okay, let's do stabilized but knocked out because I can wake you up at any time with 1 health.
All right.
Okay, let me get the other one then. Oh wait, the other one that's down.
So give me 1 more medicine check. Yep, perfect. Nailed it. Twice in a row. Nice. All right, you have the same choice, Ein, if you want
are you a doctor?
to be
Go with this spike.
stabilized but knocked out or given a success.
I honestly don't know which one of those is better.
Yeah, I know. It's a hard choice. If you
I'm not
take stabilized
familiar
but knocked
with,
out, I'll just wake you up at a point in, the near future. But if you take 1 success, I'll have you make another death save at a point in the near future as well. So.
Just as a reminder, though, even though we've stabilized, we still keep our death failures in case we take damage.
Okay. Good to know.
So please be gentle.
Be gentle with that medical spike.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess I'll take passed out.
Okay. Okay. So they are at least stabilized for now. You have wrapped them with dirty bandages from around. There is a corpse in this chair here. Lawrence, can you give me a wisdom save?
Yes. My wisdom save is 10.
Okay. But yes, so you have this knocked out person here that after you remove their leather masking, you find that they are, of course, another dark elf. Yeah,
They're unconscious?
they are unconscious. Yes.
Okay, great. That's great news.
Um,
I'm gonna put one of my socks in his mouth.
okay, great. You put a sock in his mouth. Does Shaban, what would you like to do with this situation at hand?
I need something else. Give me the Constitution, please. I'd like to see what else I can do.
Oh, yeah, like a wisdom save? Yeah.
Yeah, one of those. Is that what it is?
What's your wisdom bonus real quick before you roll another
wisdom.
one? That's okay.
It's just, I don't have any
14.
bonuses for wisdom.
It's a 14 for Dante on a wisdom check.
Oh.
Just to get some.
Did anyone roll up good stats? All mine are bad.
I meant to
I
just
had
roll
four,
once.
I had 4 stats in single digits.
Nah, I think I only rolled once earlier.
I like firebolt, actually. That's necessary. All right, you having seen your ally blast with fire, you felt a connection to that, and you try it with your hand, and you are able to cast as well firebolt.
Yeah, firebolt buddies.
And also the two people that are awake, give me perception checks of your room.
15.
15 and what'd you get? Can you give me a perception check, Shaban? Comes up. Okay. Give me 1 second. Important here. Why does it keep going to that page? Stop going to that page. Wisdom is 0. Okay. And then, okay, great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you have the room in front of you. There are various. Oh, should I close it? My bad. There are various, torture devices around. There are no doors in here though that you see. Just this room, just this torture chamber.
Well, we chose wrong.
This door swings open, and you hear someone call out, "All good in there?" I heard you. I thought I heard you shouting. Is all good in there?
I don't know what he's saying, but I'm gonna grunt an affirmation. I'm gonna go.
Okay. Do you need?
And then I'm gonna cackle. I'm gonna cackle.
God, I hate that guy. That guy makes me uncomfortable. Can you give me a performance check? Or I guess just.
I'm good at this one.
Hell yeah.
18.
That works either way. Okay. Does he have performance or deception?
I feel like I'm probably good at being gross. I feel like a gross boy.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. He says, God, I hate that guy." You hear as the door slams shut again. Guy makes me so uncomfortable. Great. And then I'm gonna have our girl eyes. Your eyes come open. You got your 1 health. You're the breath of life is brought back.
That sucked.
Not good, huh?
I do not recommend it.
I've got a lime wood here for you. If you wanna ask him some questions. You might have to wake him up, but it looks like we've got plenty of tools for that.
I roll to wake him up.
Yeah. Someone give me like a we'll call it a sleight of hand for a slap him awake check.
I'm a little woozy.
He's groggy. Ugh. Ugh. What are you doing? What are you doing in here?
I don't know. What are you doing in here? What am I doing in here?
You better get out of here before I'll kill you. I'll kill each and every one of you.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Except
but-
none of you understand Elven.
Oh, that's right. Fuck. I'm just gonna slap him a couple times.
Ow, stop it! Ow, stop!
Also, he has a sock in his mouth. I did just remember that.
Oh,
I turn to the pixie and I say, "Hey, why don't we wake up the guy who speaks Elvish? I think it was the old guy. Go slap him too."
I'm gonna move over to Archie, but I'm gonna be glaring at the gimp while I'm doing it.
hell yeah.
I'm staying intimidating.
Hell yeah.
I'm holding his sword at him. It doesn't look like I'm holding it right, but I am. Maybe.
He kind of cowers a little bit back. Archie is less awoken on this moment.
Look, I'm almost dead. Can somebody else slap him?
Yeah, no. Here, not like that. Let me try.
Not like that. We should have to really wake somebody up with the slap.
That's
Please
the
don't
same.
kill me.
That's the same as what woke up the torturer. So we'll say that Archie is as well woken with 1 health.
We're just gonna slap this man to death.
We may be wizards, but we're also slap artists.
That's so funny.
We were in a band.
You are awakened. Yep.
Hey.
Hey, you speak Elvish, right? Great, come talk to this rose man.
My account says the word he's saying.
Well, I go back there. There's nothing that he has to give them.
Also, he's got a
sure.
sock in his mouth. Take that out first.
We managed to get one of these guys actually knocked out without some idiot stabbing him, so we can actually interrogate this one.
But he was unconscious.
They should kill him. Hopefully. Gabe is gonna be the torturer for a second. I will be right back.
So walk me through. You're waking him up. You're what's going on?
They've woken him up. He has a
Well,
sock
we-
in his mouth. He is.
We just woke up the guy who speaks Elvish too.
Yeah, he's socked
Really threatening.
All right, what do you want me to say to him?
Who he is, who you are, who I am, where are we, and how do we get out?
have? So ask those.
Hold on a
Interview
second.
questions. Who, what, why, when, and where.
I think I got it. All right, and I'll move over to this torture. All right. Now we need to know where we are, who you are, and why none of us can remember who we are, and you're going to tell us right away. I'll take the sock out of his mouth.
I'll put my sock back on. Sorry, I wear knee highs.
I ain't telling you nothing other than that guy needs to wash his feet.
I've been in jail.
Listen, it's been a long day. I've passed out twice already today, and I'm not in the best of moods. Now, either you tell us what we need to know, or this is going to be a very, very long night for you. And can I attempt an intimidation check?
Go for it. Intimidation check. Oh dang! All right, what are you doing? What are you doing to score that 19? That's a good check.
I still have my dagger. I am holding it as I'm warning him about about this. I am holding that dagger very close to where I assume his junk is.
And I'm wiggling my foot.
Hmm. Uh, no.
It,
What?
I'll look at the others and in comment. Yeah, he's not budging.
You gotta know. You gotta know a guy like me is not gonna be giving up this information. Come on, look around. I get information. I give no information. Do
Gentlemen,
your
can you help me?
worst.
Well, if you insist. Gentlemen, can you help me tie this man down?
Yeah, I do.
He's already uncomfortable, tied down. I'm assuming to the spiky table. Give me a. I'm gonna do a. One of you give me a strength check with advantage. I guess our buddy Archie, and he's gonna have a strength check with disadvantage because there's so many of you.
All right, you want me to roll a strength check with advantage?
With advantage, yes.
Okay.
Great.
Oh, good thing.
Yeah, you won by a lot. Yeah, you get him tied down to the spiky table. He's uncomfortable as all because the spikes are pointy.
Now, I'll continue, Nelvin. Sir, it's important you know that I usually am morally abhorred to torture, but seeing as this has become your stock and store, I am willing to make an exception. However, admittedly, I am not that versed in pain dealing. However, my little friend there is very skilled, and I'm sure those small hands can get to many places that you cannot.
He spits in your face. He spits a nasty one. I hate when they do that in movies and media, only because I find it just abhorrently disgusting. But he does do it. Patoo. I'm not even gonna make the sound because I hate it so much. But he do it. And then he screams at the top of his lungs.
I wanted to real quick just like rub my finger underneath the loogie on his face and then put it back
Ew.
in the torturer's ear.
Ew. Ugh. I hate this. I mean, he stops screaming and says,
Continue. I'll translate.
"Stop! I hate it. I don't like that. That's worse than most torture."
And then I lick my other finger and I put it in the other ear.
Oh, gross. He doesn't like it, but he's uncomfortable at most. I mean, this door.
Surprise! The gimp can withstand wet willies.
The door right here swings open again, and this time you hear a, I know I heard him this time. Come on, he needs something. And you hear another voice say, but I just fucking hate him. I hate going over there. I hate talking to him. And this guy comes out.
Close the door. Am I able, since I have the keys, to just lock the door?
What was that?
I'm gonna start cackling again.
Hopefully nothing.
I want to grab one of the iron spikes.
Yeah.
And shove it in the torturer.
Gee.
Look, they think this guy is torturing people. We need to make it sound like someone is getting tortured.
No, you're absolutely right, but just...
The wet willy does not stop. The wet willy doesn't stop.
Roll me, gross. Roll me a D8 of damage, just a flat D8. Cool, that's I was hoping on the low end to keep him awake. He does the thing that you want. He's awake, but he's screaming, "Ah! I don't like this! Is this what everyone else feels? Oh no! I'm second guessing my whole life!"
Oh no, it's poetic justice!
Another crew member.
And the other, you hear a knock at the door. Clang, 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 clang.
I'll bark in Elven. What is it?
Okay, since I can't understand them, I'm gonna knock back at them.
Clank, 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 clank. There's been... I know that you have some nasty noises coming from here on a normal basis, but there's been some different, weirder noises coming
Fuck
from
off,
you.
I'm working.
And you see
I'm
this
just gonna make some sex noises and shrug.
this other one.
Ah!
This other one in the hallway. You hear from down the hallway. What's going? Hey, Jerry, come take a look at this. I'm really bad at names, so they're all gonna be like suburban
Okay,
white dad
when
names.
I hear that, I'm gonna open the door and cast Magnify Gravity.
Oh hell yeah.
Centered here, so it'll tap both of them.
It'll tap both of them. Okay. Hell yeah. Give me. They make con saves.
Con saves. DC 14.
One
Damn it.
succeed, one fail. We'll say the one further away is the one that succeeded.
That's fair.
5 of 16. Damn. All right. They both take. Oh well, one takes 5. The one closer to the door takes 5. If you have them in an order at all.
And the one that failed, their speed is halved.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Do you have that initiative up still from the last one?
No.
Okay, cool.
At this point, they've been out of initiative.
Yeah, for sure. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, cool. So yes,
Sorry, lads, the jig was up.
that guy takes 5. This guy takes 2.
That's okay.
And then
problem.
because the jig is up, we're rolling initiative.
Let's go.
I have a lot of small combats in this.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, we've got 2 people almost dead from small combats.
Yep.
20.
Okay,
small
so
combat
Lawrence got a
protection.
20, and then the other 3 are there. I can read them too if you need me to. Lawrence got 20. Ein got 18. Siobhan got 3, and Archie got 3.
All right. Start. Yeah. Carlifer, and then Ein, and then the cultists.
Okay, Carlifer's up first.
I'm gonna shove the sword into the torturer.
Okay, yeah. Just give me that d6 of damage plus your strength modifier.
Do I subtract?
You do,
with
unfortunately, on
that?
damage.
Okay, great. 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay, I will say that is gonna put him. Yeah, that is gonna. You slide the sword into him, and he stops screaming, and he stops entirely.
Well, that concludes that story. And then I'm gonna go sort of form up next to the door.
Yep. Hell yeah. All right. Next up is Ein.
Alright, I want to drop down here and chuck a knife down the hall.
Nice. You chucking at the first dude?
Yeah.
Nice. Ah. It whizzes right past them and lands and clangs to the floor in between them. Turns back. Ugh. Turns back slowly because gravity is magnified. Is anything else happen? I don't have magnify. Is anything else? Is it just half taken or speed taken?
It's just the damage and then half speed.
Okay, cool. Then this person's gonna square up with Siobhan because Siobhan's in the doorway.
Oh yeah, I should probably be closer here so I could see him.
Ooh, not bad. All right, total miss. The other cultist is gonna come up. The cultist is gonna stop here, pick up the second knife, and try to whiz the first one right by their dude and right at Siobhan. If it fails miserably, it'll hit the dude, of course. That just kind of strikes against the wall and clangs back into the torturer's chamber. Great. And next up is Siobhan.
All right, now that I can, fireball.
Firebolt. Plus 5, but it does not hit. Yeah.
Fire.
Fire. It kind of just singes away. Like you try to cast it, but it just kind of fizzles. Next up,
Maybe I'm not a wizard.
Archie.
Well, now that there's someone within 5 feet, Now I'll try Green Flame Blade.
Yeah, get up in there with Green Flame Blade.
That's a 12.
What's their AC, Gabe?
Their AC is 12. Tie goes to the hitter.
Yes, tie goes to attacker. Perfect. All right, so you hit the first dude, so give me your dagger attack.
All right. 4 damage.
Wonderful. So the first attack is with your proficiency. Do you have the dexterity bonus?
I have no dexterity bonus.
Okay, cool. So 4 damage to the first one, and then what is your spellcasting modifier?
+4.
+4. So 4 damage to the first one and 4 damage to the second one.
Correct. Haha.
Nice.
How about you?
Is that? All right, so with that, the first one falls. Drippity drop to the ground, dagger clanging as well. Their daggers will always clang to the ground. These two are dressed the same as the rest have been, of course. I did not mention because they're dressed the exact same, but they're the same. Dagger clanging to the ground. The second one remains standing. She doesn't quite know what to do, but she's going to hold her ground because it isn't her turn, actually. And up next is Carlifer. Unless he's making...
Honestly, I think I'm going to... I can't see the page right now, but I assume I can get an angle for my Poison Cloud.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and try and get an angle with the Poison Cloud.
All right.
It's a con save.
Hell yeah. We'll just put you between here, and then you'll move back as you do. Boop, boop.
Yes.
Con save. She failed miserably.
Nice. 10 damage again.
10 damage again. Well, that's enough. She coughs once and collapses.
Yes, I like this.
Great. Heck yeah. All right, this door remains open, but from your angle, you can't see through it.
Might I recommend closing that door and perhaps resting for a moment before proceeding?
So scooch over, silently close the door.
Yeah, I feel great.
Yeah, when you scooch over, I'll at least do this. Cool. You've caught sight of the next room. All right. Yeah, you guys can lock yourself in that chamber and take a we'll call it short rest, but yeah.
All right. I'll try to regain some hit points.
So everyone gets to roll their D6 for literally everyone, or is it a D8 for the rogue?
Rogue.
How do you
I think I'm good.
How do
I
you feel
regained
about
3
being
hit points.
How do you feel about being a tank, rogue?
Yeah, not what I bargained for.
Yeah, for real.
Especially since I just gained 1 health.
Archie, what's your Constitution modifier?
+2.
So Archie got 3 health. Dante, what's your Con modifier? 2.
Yeah.
Dante got 4. And Ein, do you have a Con modifier?
1.
1. Great. So 2 health for Ein, and Lawrence wasn't taking a short rest. We'll say Lawrence was keeping guard. Carlifer.
Yeah, I didn't take any damage, so I'm good.
For sure.
Even though I don't technically remember it, does Arcane Recovery still activate?
Ooh, interesting question. Arcane.
Talking about arcane recovery.
Because when I take a short rest, I can regain spell slots. I think I don't have my. I don't have my player's handbook.
I'll get it right real quick. Thank you for.
I think that would work.
I think Gabe says yay, so you'll gain arcane recovery on your short rest.
All right.
Yep, that is how you would gain that. And everyone else on this rest also make a wisdom modifier because you all are resting with your wisdom check.
3.
Wisdom check or wisdom saving throw?
I'm never gonna learn anything.
You're
about
never
myself.
gonna learn anything. Wisdom save is what we'll call them. I know that.
I'm convinced I'm a red cap.
Well, Archie, not only do you get, so in getting one of your spell slots back, you also receive a spell, and it will be, 1 second. It will be, so as you're resting, you take a short nap, and you feel that energy flow through you, and you also get the absorb. You unlock absorb elements spell in case it comes up.
That's handy.
Great.
What's the best tasting element? Which one is the best to absorb?
I prefer acid, preferably. It has a minty.
Me too.
Okay.
I like necrotic damage. No reason.
For no reason. Hell yeah.
I mean, if there's reason, I don't know it.
Hell yeah.
Fire damage is fun.
Once we
Fire
rest,
damage is fun.
we should, I guess, try to proceed. I'd rather
Yeah,
not.
I mean, we could just keep on murdering our way through here. That's fine with me.
Yeah. Forward on. What will we call like general marching order as far as at least right now in terms of going through these single lane hallways?
Archie will go first, considering he could actually talk to people just in case.
Yeah, I'm last for sure.
That's a great idea. All right, so
I'm sticking to the shadows, sticking to the recesses.
I'd like to be second or third so that I can jump out and stab.
yeah,
things
we'll
if we
say
really need
we'll
to.
put you back in that hood. I like that hood.
Yeah, Archie.
Yeah. It's a 1-2-1 setup.
We're a tag team, Archie.
Oh wait, this
works
guy's
for me.
done. All right, cool. Rad. So yes, through this next door is a little hangout room. Looks like a little break room. There's a table in the corner with a couple chairs. There's some cards laid out on the table as if those two acolytes that came through the door might have been playing cards. In the corner over here, there is a chest. It doesn't seem to be locked in any way from your angle, but you know.
I'll approach it and I'll check to see if it's locked.
All right. Investigation.
Okay, I just jiggle the lid and see if it opens.
Oh yes. Well, yes. Yeah. It does open.
Aha! Victory is
Yes.
You solved the puzzle.
Okay. So inside,
I'm a genius.
we'll list it out character by character, but it's a lot of them basic things that you guys started with that you do not have, but would
My
have.
explorer's kit.
So yeah, exactly. Explorer's kits, your bags. There is for, let's see, I'll go through Siobhan's stuff
Yes,
real quick.
more daggers.
Yes, more daggers. You just have a belt of daggers.
Yeah, I'm also picking up all the daggers in the hallway.
I eat 3 days worth of rations.
Siobhan, what? It doesn't look like you have a weapon chosen on your thing. What weapon does your mage use? Your spellcaster use?
Dagger, actually.
A dagger? Oh my
Yeah.
god. Okay, then I guess what you also pick up a rapier from there, Ein, because I noticed that you had a rapier on your thing.
Yep.
Yes. I want everyone to make a wisdom save though to make sure that you pick up the right items.
I can accidentally pick up a rock?
That might be okay though.
11.
That might be okay though. Okay, well, so Archie picks up the right items, that's for sure. Ein, I think it's able to deduce what items are yours because you're the only one that's not blasting off spells. So the rapier and the short bow feel better in your hands. Also, they're tiny.
I'm just picking up the significantly smaller objects.
Yeah, exactly. They're
Yes,
tiny.
exactly.
So it's obvious which one are yours. You don't really need the check. The other two kind of fight over them, but like, I mean, what? It's a stick versus a dagger. I assume that Lawrence has a stick.
I think mine was a sickle.
Oh, it was a chain sickle. Yeah.
Archie uses a stick.
Archie uses a stick. Yeah, that there's a big staff in there for Archie, or like leaning up against the wall next to it. This looks like a evidence chest. So you outfit yourself with the things that you would have had. If anyone needs any like information on what was on their sheets, I have those next to me. In terms of items.
I actually didn't write anything down but the staff because I didn't know like
Nope.
what we'd be allowed to start with.
Totally
so
fine.
Is it just starting gear for a level 1 wizard?
Yes. Yeah. You would take.
I don't have any of my gear memorized. I don't have my sheet at all.
No. That's totally fine. I have all of them right here, and I will go over them with you. Right now.
Do I find our spell books?
You do not find your spell books. Those are somewhere else.
Blast.
I also don't think mine was a book.
As a wizard, I think it is a book. I think
Interesting.
it's-
Mine wasn't a book.
Oh, wait. Yours isn't a book, right? You have a different thing. Okay, yes. So, holy shit, Ein. You got a lot of items. Okay.
I mean, a lot of them are just the pack, but listed out.
Oh, okay. I do see that now. Okay. So you have a rapier and a short bow and a dagger. You have your burglar's pack.
That totals 6 daggers now.
LOL. You have 20 arrows. You have your burglar's pack. Anything in here? Hammer, python, a hooded lantern, it looks like. A lot of that is just in that pack, though, I assume. Leather armor as well for you, because I know that you have armor. Is in there, bringing your armor class up, which is rad. And I think that is it. Your thieves' tools are in there as well. However, you had a special item, I believe.
My gloves?
Your gloves are not in there.
Okay.
Is my dice set in there? That's one thing I do remember.
Yeah, basic items for sure. Your dice set is in
All
there.
right, cool.
Cash? What about the money? Did any of us start with money? I don't remember.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of you did start with money. The cash is not in there. No
Dang.
money.
Sad.
No cash, no
They
magic.
kidnapped us and they robbed us.
And they robbed us.
Well, I mean, they were gonna kill us, so it's not like we were using it.
That's fair. I would totally steal off the dead.
Yeah, at that point, it's just recycling. I'm very big into recycling, I think.
So the only other way out of this room, once you all are outfitted in your gear, there are like normal wizard robes for all of you as well. So like, it just depends on your fit and what you're after. Which one smells bad? You can probably tell who that belongs to.
What? Who's looking? Why are you looking at me?
Yeah, so you're welcome to don those. You can also keep your cultist robes on. They're just in the chest.
I think for the time being, it might be best if we continue with these with an attempt at a disguise.
I'll be honest, this guy smells better than me, so I'm just gonna wear his clothes.
Yeah, I like
you
that.
should do laundry. You could just replace clothes.
Okay, so there is another door leading out of this room. I don't know if it's quite on there, but it's the same door as you guys have been going through right there. It it looks the exact same.
All right, are we all ready?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I don't think we've done this yet. I'm Archie.
My name is Carlifer.
Siobhan.
It's a pleasure. Hopefully, we can regain our memories and escape this devilish place. And I just kind of.
I'm glad that I was put here with you guys instead of, like a bard or something.
I will attempt to open the door.
Yeah, this door is unlocked. It slides open, revealing a long hallway.
Huzzah!
I'm going to reveal this whole hallway because I like revealing whole areas. Like that. There's another door, of course. Right chair.
Well, lost.
But this hallway is empty. It's just lit by torches in the corners. It's just empty. In fact, outside of the fighting, this whole place seems rather silent. I like that dagger throw is now an ability you have because you have so many daggers.
It was an accident, but I was just adding that to my list.
No, I love it. Yes, cool. The hallway is there. How do you proceed?
I would like to listen deeply.
I'm gonna walk through the door.
All right. Yeah. So give me a perception check on listening deeply.
13, not that deep.
Yeah. I mean, so it
That dude.
beyond the sounds of that you guys were creating while you're fighting. Now that you're done fighting, it is like eerily silent in here.
It's like a library.
Just like
What's
any
a
noise
library?
you make, a step kind of echoes off the walls. The door down here at the end of the hall, when you make it down there, is totally solid, like that steel, kind of like the torture chambers doors. Yes, you go through the door. Yes, nothing occurs as you enter the hallway.
Can I like feel around the ground for a moment, just like right in front of the door?
Yeah. Are you doing like a trap check?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Give me an investigation.
Bam.
This is Dante.
Dang.
22.
Just want to check it out for a sec.
You do not find a trap, and you are fairly certain there is no trap there.
You're confident in it.
I'm very good at padding things.
You padded the hell out of it.
Okay, it looks like this door looks safe from what I could see and padded.
You looked like you knew what you were doing there, so I feel confident in your description.
As you should.
Works for me. Let's continue.
All right. We return to marching order. I will just readjust to this door over here. Doo-doo-doo. Boop. 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 And boop. All right. We're all marched over to the door. Yes. You give me a perception check at the door.
All of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna stick with the hood excuse. It's hard for me to see out of that thing.
Yeah, it's much darker than a normal hood.
I rolled a 2, and my excuse is Carlifer is dumb.
Man.
Hold on. Let me just. Here it is. Haha.
That's the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to roll that.
Can you give me a check for Ian's religion real quick? Oh, we already got religion.
I love how the old
Religion
man
the
is
only thing that we
perceiving
got.
better than.
I mean,
Oh,
there's
no.
also
You've got a lot of
passive
experience.
perception.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, sorry, names are hard for me. Archie. Archie hears at the door. You hear the sound of chanting, but it sounds rhythmic in a way, sort of prayer-like. But that's really all you can hear. You can't really make out what is being said. It just gives off the vibe of maybe like prayer or religious sort of. Yeah.
Careful. There's some chanting on the other side of this door.
Is it good chanting?
Or like culty chanting.
Are they saying like, we're gonna let him go? We're gonna let him go?
They were going.
Or is it bad?
They're going to drag us out one by one for a sacrifice. I don't think it's good chanting.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Maybe sacrifice means something different around here.
Yeah, I don't. Is it like an
Getting
Elvish
cake.
culture thing?
God's
That's
protect.
funny.
Surrounded by-
Three humans
Never
and a
mind.
pixie trying to parse elven culture.
It could be their.
Hey,
their
come
word
on! I don't know
for
things. You don't
parole.
know things.
I open the door.
Open the door. Yes. So on the other side of this door is a large chamber with 3 gentlemen in it. 3 folks. It says that there's 4, and I said gentlemen, but they aren't all that, and there aren't 4. There are 3. All of the things I said when we entered were wrong.
Well, we did all roll bad perception.
Yeah, so
makes
that's
sense.
why. Yeah, it took a second for the fog to clear. Yes, you enter, and there are 3 robed figures. These two are they're all like on their knees in prayer at their various objects. These two, this object and this object right here, this object and this object, are just like large maybe obsidian, you can't quite tell, large black stone tentacles in displaying a
Ew.
torch, and then these are little braziers next to them. This is a very large statue, 15 foot in length, depicting. Let's see, where is it? I have it here in my book. There it is. So in the center of the statue stands a man. Imagine like Hercules style. His muscles are taut. He is in battle with a great beast. It's hard to say because the thing that he's in combat with on this statue is a large number of tentacles being displayed both from the ceiling above and the statue base that he is connected to as well. He is like fighting these tentacles. It seems as if he's trying to fight them back, but it seems as if he's losing this battle, and it's a snapshot in time of this event. And because I don't want to wait until we come around, there's a plaque on the other side that reads Hadar's Fall. And that's it. That's just the fun bit. Yep.
Without, I'm gonna just, and they're like, all three of them are chanting?
They were. Once the door opened, they stopped and looked your way.
In Elvish, I'll go. Don't mind us. Back to your prayers.
The three of them nod solemnly and return to give me a persuasion check.
Damn it.
I always forget persuasion and
Can I help him with that by mimicking their prayer very, very devoutly?
yeah, you give me a performance check.
Great.
I feel like this might end up hindering.
19 plus 3,
Turns
22.
out it'll help, so you get instead advantage. So 8. Savage.
Damn it.
Savage. It helped out real well, but not really. So this one...
They're convinced of me, but not of you.
This one nods and returns to his prayer. This one kind of stops and keeps an eye on you guys. This one stands up and says, "Now hold on. Wait just a second," and begins coming around the edge of this statue. Doop.
I start walking around this edge of the statue. And like not hostile, like, ooh, get away. I'm just walking like I own the place. And I'll start heading towards that door.
Okay, do you guys stay in the hallway, Siobhan and Carlifer? You guys are kind of hidden out of sight if you want to remain in the hallway at the moment.
I'll stay hidden for now.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna come around. He's gonna keep following you. He's like, well, now hold on. I need to speak to you.
Nope, can't talk. Terribly busy. Yeah, I'm currently busy minding my business. Perhaps you should try to do the same.
But I don't. Hold on.
And I just stroll, and I'm just trying to like quick stroll.
Stop that figure
But not
as you try to quick stroll, and these two are gonna try to like stop you.
Oh, they are certainly free to try.
If
I
you
want to before that, they're like before he starts to do
Yeah.
his big stroll. I would like to try to surprise attack this guy since he's the one that remained praying.
okay, yeah.
Oh no.
I like that. So
I mean, this is about to break out. Might as
I agree.
well get a sneak attack in while I
You don't
can.
know. It might fall for my old wily charms.
Yes, they are. Great.
it.
All right, give me that attack with advantage because he has not. That one has not stood up yet. Great. That hits.
Well, damn
It
it.
would be great if I remembered anything about stabbing people in the back when they don't expect it.
It's just the advantage. I don't think it's bonus damage anything.
It's an extra 1d6 if I have sneak attack.
Oh, and that is a thing that rogues have. Let's roll a thing on it. Give me advantage on a roll for unlocking sneak attack. Yes. Boom. Okay, it does work.
Since Archie
You
is here,
do
even if I
unlock
didn't
it.
have advantage, it would pass.
Yeah, for sure. You do unlock it.
Sweet. So that's 1d4 plus 1d6.
Yes, it is 1d4 plus 1d6.
Get him.
Yeah.
Huge. Yeah, you leap out of there, and then, I mean, plus your proficiency is even more, and you gouge the head there.
Over the eyes.
13, I think. Over 10, yeah. Yeah, right for the eyes. The blades go in, and the brain gets tapped. And this one drops immediately. This one automatically into assault mode. This one as well. Let's roll initiative.
What happened?
Well,
I'm
the other
guessing I
two were
can't-
looking at us, so I went for the one that
The
wasn't.
only one uninjured is Siobhan.
9.
That's Carla for you.
I'm assuming I can't go. Help! I'm being assaulted by a pixie.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Carlifer got a 9. Archie got an 8. Dante got a 9. And Ein also got an 8.
You know, when you only have 3 hit points, sometimes you just try to walk through a room.
Just like walk quick with your head down.
Honestly, we were this close. It was a good try.
Doomed from the start.
All right. Okay, cultists are up first. Archie, you're gonna get tried to get got by this first one.
Bring it!
She reaches forward but misses pretty handily, I would say. This one is gonna sprint up on you. They've got 30 feet. This is the first time we're counting, or the second time we're counting movement here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that, right on you. All right.
Oh no.
Actually, this one's gonna go for Ein, which is still the same movement because Ein absolutely obliterated this cultist. All right. This one's rolling to hit Ein. Oof.
That hits.
It sure do for 4 damage.
That puts me at 1.
Woo! All right. After the cultists is Siobhan.
Ready a fireball.
Nice. All right. Which one do you want to shoot it at?
I'm gonna aim at the one that's uninjured. The one on the bottom.
The one on the bottom. All right. Give me a roll to hit.
Yeah.
Man, you are a wizard, but you roll a 3 every time for the hit on that. That's an 8 again, and it curves off to the wall. This one peeks over at you and says, "What was that? Oh, there's more of them. Hank."
Magic.
Always a white dad name that comes out of my mouth. All right, who's second? Carlifer, you're up.
It's time to kill Hank. And I'm gonna come out of the corner and release a firebolt at Hank.
All right, blast Hank.
Yeah, killing Hank. This has some serious Fort Thomas energy.
20, not natural.
Nice, that's a hit.
9 damage.
9 damage on Hank. That sure do it on Hank.
Eat shit, Hank.
Yes, Hank is the one that was at the top of the room, chasing him around initially. The second cultist to go, yes. 9 damage to Hank is blasted off his feet, and he slides along the ground to over here and is out.
Yes.
Next up is Ein.
I'm going for the eyes.
Yeah, you flit over, using your fairy wings to do some fun serpentine. There it is.
That's 2 attacks right there.
That's 2
That's
hits
pixie
right there
wings
for
for you.
sure. $11 damage. That's another kill. All right, that cultist falls, bleeding
Good
out of the
murder.
eyes. All of these cultists are missing like 1 or 2 eyes. And
take their daggers.
And more daggers. I like that you put dagger throw as a thing you could just click. Yes. So they fall. This chamber falls eerily silent. You feel as if you're being watched, but looking around the chamber, you see no lookers. It just feels heavy and oppressive in this room. This yeah,
On that statue, can I make a history check to see if anything comes to mind?
I would love it.
Yeah, I would like to make a religion check on the same statue.
Arcana check.
I would love all those things. Give me just one moment. So it's Archie making a history check, Carlifer making a Arcana check,
Religion.
a religion
That's
check,
me.
and Shaban making a Arcana check.
Oh, blast.
I'm gonna make a check to just chill here next to the two corpses I made. Relax while the nerds work it out.
Okay, while nerds
Make a wizard
work
check,
it out.
remember, if you like that.
Okay, so the only thing unlocked on our end is Shaban unlocks Arcana proficiency, but everyone else just roll your stuff. I got 8 on history.
Raw 14. I don't remember if I have bonuses or not.
To wisdom, you
No,
don't.
no for wisdom. 0 on wisdom.
And an Arcana from Dante. Okay, great. So, the Arcana. Yes. The plaque, Hadar's Fall, sounds very familiar to you. It doesn't feel quite in your realm, but it.
Can it be Hader, like Bill Hader? Hader's Fall?
Sure, it can be Hader's Fall if we want it to be.
It's Bill Hader's Fall.
Hader's. So if
I
you
love
look
him.
close enough, the dude fighting off the tentacles is actually perfectly carved Bill Hader.
You don't know who that is. You've forgotten.
Yeah, but you just don't know it's Bill Hader.
What a awful fate to forget about Bill Hader.
Yeah, but like magic-wise, you feel there's a connection to magic somewhere in here. You've heard of a spell. This sounds very familiar to a spell, but you can't quite put put a name on it. You've seen some spell that might be this though. It sounds like some sort of connection to a darker spell. The history is a fail, and you said you got a flat 14, Carlifer?
Correct.
Which is for religion. Yeah. Something triggers in your brain, and you know that you especially might have heard of this sort of darker cult, darker religion that like bends in reverence to Bill Hader, but to the actual old god Hadar.
These are real old god Hader heads.
Hader.
I don't remember much about him, but I don't think it's good. In fact, it's probably bad.
Probably.
All the more reason to escape.
Do I know anything different about this god considering?
Yeah, anyone else know anything about Bill Hader?
elsewhere?
Oh, give me just a different what he gave me religion. So you can either give me religion or history.
The Bill Hader check.
This is Ein.
Sure, I'll give religion a try if that's all right.
Why not? I love knowledge. Why?
Knowledge.
Carlifer just tried religion, yes. Okay, you also unlocked your religion, Carlifer, but no one else unlocks anything. Does Archie unlock religion? Archie already unlocked religion. You already have that bonus. Right. But no dice. Okay, yes. Okay, cool. So no one unlocks anything else. You don't really learn anything more. Archie, your picture is coming together more and more in your head. This is a cult. You know a little bit about it. You feel like you might know a little bit about it, but you're still very hazy. This is a cult, and you know, like I said, you might have studied them at some point, but you're unable to pull that knowledge from your head. But you feel like you might have it.
I'm not really recalling much more details than what's already been said, but regardless, we know we're in the den of a cult and one that wanted to sacrifice us. So
Yeah.
So we should really try to get out of here.
No, for sure. I don't like it.
Then let's make haste and be gone.
All right.
And I'll start heading towards the door that I was trying
Let's
to
boogie.
quick stroll to previously.
All right, we boogie over to the
I hop
door.
back in that hood.
This
We're
one
tag team.
slides right open into a long hall here. Click, click, boom.
Here.
So in this hall, these braziers are lit in the corners. It's hard for me to know what fucking... These braziers are lit in the corners. As you peer through, there is a door here, but there's this shimmering glow over the edge of it. Yeah, there's a shimmering glow over the edge of this door here. And then here is a staircase that leads up and into darkness.
I'm sorry, where's the staircase?
Right here. Right on the edge of that room.
You said it's going down or upwards?
It is going upwards.
Hey.
Do we wish to investigate the stair or the doors?
Well, I have a feeling that this place, because I haven't seen any windows, I think we're probably underground, so we should go up.
Are they more likely to keep their infirmary closer to above ground or further below ground? Because I could really use whatever they've gotten there.
I feel like first aid probably be closest to the entrance.
Which in this
Right.
case I think is up.
Anything that
It's okay. I might know a healing spell. I don't know.
if we are underground, anything that'll pull us closer to the surface sounds like a brilliant idea to me. And I'll make
Yes.
stairs.
Okay, so stairs. I don't have a map for this next talkie bit, but we'll be back on to a different map shortly. So you folks go up the stairs. You find yourself... actually, at the end of the stairs, there is a flat wall with a small lever on the floor next to it. But it just is sort of a dead end, it seems.
I may not remember anything, but this is a trap.
All right.
3 wizards and a rogue stare at a lever.
Anybody got...
I got
Anybody
tiny
got,
little hands.
like,
Let me feel around and see if I can feel any tripwires or anything going on.
I was gonna say a magical hand, but little hands work too.
I don't know, sleight of hand or anything like that.
I can pick locks with my hands, alright?
My hands are lock picks.
I rolled investigation.
No, we're talking iron. No. Okay, cool. Yeah, this it doesn't seem trapped. As you fiddle around, you find a little. You like look at the mechanism and you look back up the wall and you get grasp the idea that this lever just opens this wall.
Alright, I just pull the lever rather than communicate that.
Yeah. Ah! The lever
look, a wall.
slides into place with a click. It seems very smooth and oiled, like it's used often. The wall slides down and into the floor, creating a flat surface. And inside, you see a small shrine in the center of a let's say like 15-foot room. It's a small 15 by 15 room. There's just a shrine in the center, surrounded by candles. And this shrine it looks like a tiny version of those giant tentacle ones you saw in the basement. And there is another... Actually, there isn't another lever, but one of the candlesticks on the edge of the room is like cocked to the side. And being the person that pulled the lever, you're able to extrapolate that is the lever to then close the thing.
Does there appear to be another way out of this place, or does it appear that?
Yeah, there
appear
is
that
a
it stops
very
here?
thin hallway on the other side of that shrine.
I have no interest staying in this creepy shrine.
Yeah.
I mean, we can double back and check and see if the other way is not as creepy.
You could.
We could. I prefer anything that might, mean us continuing to going up. Because I mean that doorway could lead to stuff that's less creepy. It could also lead us to more combats.
Okay, you are also assuming we're underground. We could be on like the third floor and there's just no windows.
Yeah, but don't you like sunshine? Don't you think they'd like sunshine? Bill Hader, I don't know if
Look
he's
like
a
people
sunshine
who like
god, but-
sunshine. Their
Do I
clothes
look like someone
cannot
who likes
legally
sunshine?
be
I don't know.
purchased by Anish Kapoor.
I don't know anything. I don't have
It
memories.
could just be like Anish Kapoor. The higher we go, the worse it gets.
I don't remember what a window is.
Yeah.
Hang on, I've got a dice here. How about we just roll off for it?
You guys have two paths now. You can check the colored shimmering door, or you can go down the thin hallway.
I say
I've
let's
learned
keep.
anything except we don't split up.
We already went up the stairs. I say let's keep going.
Yeah, let's chance it. Let's
All
go.
right. So through the thin
Creepy
hallway,
shrine.
the thin hallway goes down about 10 feet, curves over to the left, and you find yourself. Whoever is in front, I would assume it's probably still Archie, since that's our general marching order until I'm told differently. Archie gets to the end. It's black in this hallway. The light doesn't really reach around the corner from that shrine. But you reach the end, and instead of finding a stone wall like you did at the top of the stairs, what you find is, it almost feels like a plywood board in front of you, covering up a hole in the stone. You can even feel like a little draft coming around the edges.
I'll try to muscle the board away, out of the way.
Yeah, you're able to like push it forward a little bit and slide it over to open up, and you reveal a line of coats, which is really weird. So you have this like stone portal, basically the stone hole in the wall. You've slid a panel over, and there's just like coats hanging up on a rack. Imagine like if you came from behind the wardrobe in the Chronicles of Narnia or whatever.
Yeah. Fine. Assuming these people have, you know, like other places to be, day jobs, whatever, might help me look through these coats for anything that might give us a clue to where we are.
Sure.
And I'm going to start rifling through the coats.
Yeah, you rifle through the coats. Give me an investigation check from Ein and Archie.
So I don't know jack about religion, but I can pilfer a motherfucker.
I know how the pockets work.
You sure can. You pilfer through those pockets. You find, let's say, a total of. I'm only, also just so you guys know, I'm only using gold. I like the idea of breaking it up into other pieces, but I'm bad at keeping up with it, and it's a lot of work. So we're just gonna use gold. Great. You find a total of, let's say, like 8 gold throughout the few pockets you check. There's not really much else though. These seem just like street coats.
That's fine.
Yeah. You pilfer them pockets though. And in pilfering, you like get in there and you realize that you're just in a wardrobe pilfering through these pockets, like a large wooden wardrobe.
Like this is the door to it?
Yeah, there is like a door that you feel past these coats that is just like a wardrobe door.
All right. I will.
This is just like my favorite storybook, The Wizard, and the Wardrobe.
I'm not
sure there was a pixie.
My
in that
wizard,
one.
my wizard and me.
I'm not familiar with that one. I will gently just kind of like try to creak open the door just enough to look through.
Yeah, you creak it open and some sunlight
Wait,
cuts
why am I trying to be sneaky?
cuts through the
Oh, well,
door
too late.
and pierces your eyes, and you see a window kind of on the outside, and that's taken up a lot of your view. But as you've just creaked it open a slight bit, you don't hear anything in the office. It sounds rather quiet. In fact, from outside the office, you hear lots of different kind of noise. You hear like footsteps, you hear voices, you hear random loose kind of shouts from outside the window. It's just lots of noise overlapping each other. as if there's a lot of
I will-
activity maybe happening around the office, but not in the office.
I will let myself into the office.
Yeah, the
And-
office, the wardrobe opens up. The office is empty, so the four of you are able to make your way into the office just fine. It's rather large. It's larger than that prayer chamber. We'll say like 30 by 30. It's like big. It's a big office. There's a large ornate desk on one side. Behind that desk on the wall, there's a big, like very very massive oil painting of a very old, not eccentric, but like what's the? It looks like he has money. Old, wealthy, dark elf, in a very like purple plush robe. He just looks lavish. It's an oil painting. It's
Eccentric.
perfectly done. It's eccentric. It's big. On another wall, is a very large town map, or a map that looks like so. This is where we'll move our players tab to. Welcome. This map sits on the wall. It doesn't mean anything to you guys yet, but it does sit on the wall. Outside the window,
Lunar map.
you realize that you're in an office. It's up a little bit from the ground, so maybe you're on a second floor of some kind. But it overlooks a schoolyard. If you see where I'm marking now, this is where you are on the map. You overlook like a schoolyard. It feels much like university life here as you look out. There's like a class out on the quad where like there's a teacher teaching shit outside. You can hear things happening outside the office door, but there's no one in this office.
Yeah,
This is the weirdest hazing I've ever seen.
I'm good. Can I make just seeing like, as a wizard surrounded by all this education, I would like to make a wisdom saving throw to try to recall something.
Yeah. Give me wisdom
It
saves,
just-
like
It
shocked
just
wisdom
seems like
saves.
it seems like my element.
You're just trying to remember your university experience.
Like, well, I'm old enough to be a teacher. Am I? Maybe? Am I an adjunct?
Ooh, Archie got a 17 wisdom save. Give him okay, yes. So you kind of feel right. As you're looking out, Archie, you feel a connection with this place. You feel a connection with the people at the head of the class that are obviously giving the lessons. What you would say, a professor. You feel a connection with that. You feel as if this student life, the life that's on this campus feels right for you. Like maybe at one time there's little flashes of your memory of you standing in front of a large group of people like this, maybe on a very different quad or maybe in a lecture hall. But you feel for a moment like you've stood in their position, and then you flash back and you're back in this office, and
None of them were paying attention.
none of
Five
them
of
were
them were
paying
being-
attention.
Sorry, it's just it doesn't matter. What a strange place for a sacrificial thing to lead into.
Well, you know about educated people. They can fall into some pretty dark things.
So what?
Technically, I wouldn't.
Couple of you give me, or everyone really, give me an investigation check of the office. Peek around in there, poke around. Man, it's like investigation. It's like anytime that I needs to do something that isn't throwing a dagger at somebody, the check is so
Very
low.
specific skill
Stab
set.
people, and that is it. Okay.
16 on my investigation check.
Okay. Archie and Siobhan, you got a 16, you said, Lawrence?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, Siobhan and Carlifer, you guys poke about. One of you pokes about in like a little. There's like a little. I don't know, like a big chest, I guess,
Filing
that has
cabinet.
drawers, filing cabinet. Sure, you dig through there. You find a sack.
Fantasy filing cabinet.
You find a sack of gold and papers that say you know, these are the donations from last month. Make sure they make their way into the treasury. And it's a sack of gold that is equal to 47 gold, we'll say.
Nice. I'm rich.
And then, yes, we'll say that was Carlifer. And then Siobhan, you look through the desk. You look through the desk and you dig about. You find many things. It's strewn with papers of all different seals. You catch a royal seal in there. You catch, like, some letters to and from, royalty. You find letters to and from, like, the offices of the guards, like the guard office itself. You find a little note that seems it was actually hidden in one of the drawers deep under there, but you found a little latch, and it's a tiny handwritten note, and it says, it all goes down this evening in front of Warehouse 13. Make sure the guards are there, and that's it. Yeah. And
Boy, I hope they mean this evening.
I hope they
some
mean
other
this evening and not like 2 weeks ago.
What time of day is it, since we can see windows?
Yeah, it seems as if it's roughly midday. We'll say like noon or even 1 p.m.
Something's gonna go down tonight, apparently.
Hopefully tonight and
Assuming-
not 2 weeks ago.
Tonight. Yeah.
Hey, guys, alright. This is gonna come out a little bit out of left field. Let me know if you guys, vibe with this. We were abducted. Why don't we just go tell the guards that we got abducted by a cult?
Because what if the guards are members of the cult?
Why would the guards be members of the cult if they're specified here in this note?
Do you know where you are? Do you know who kidnapped you?
I don't even know what guards are, really.
Exactly. So how do you know they're not part of a cult?
I guess that's true. Maybe I'm part of a cult.
Exactly. Until we know whether you're part of a cult, we don't talk to
Shit.
guards.
Yeah.
Sam, we
Are
gotta
you
be
part of a cult?
as careful as possible when we're touching around this place.
While this is going on, I'm gonna see if I can find a coat my size.
I do want to point out, for all of our sakes, that it looked like all the cult members were drows, and none of us are drows. So I don't think any of us
Shit.
are members of a cult.
Or at least of this one.
All cults
yeah.
have drows.
Or
Whoa.
at least this
That
cult
is-
shares a big
Whoa.
old drows.
I am just speaking with the information I have available.
All cults
You might
I
be
have
learning
run
the wrong
into
lessons here.
are drows. Yeah. What we're very close to like a ending point, I think, for the
So-
evening. I just want to get sort of off this property and into a different, safer place for the characters to like wind down.
So I'm gonna find some coats for us. But well, how about we put these over our robes and just try to walk out and see what happens?
I mean, I was gonna do that either way.
Love it.
So,
I can't live in this office.
is there anything else in these desk drawers I could find?
Nothing else of like import or note, really.
I say, hey guys, I found some gold that we could split, just in case we get separated. And I give everyone 5 gold.
Oh, appreciate it.
No, you're right. There is a name plaque in this office. Give me just a moment. Let me find out where I wrote that down. That's a really good point. Thanks, Gabe. And if I
That
can't
way you
find
could
it,
afford a
I'll just make
taxi
it
or
up on the
whatever.
spot.
Whatever those are.
Hopefully it won't be just a white dad name.
A camel ride.
I think
Let's
that's
see
the
if we're all here together, that maybe
on the-
all of us
on the
are
tip of my
stuck
tongue.
in-
It's the only things you can be sure of is death and taxis, right?
Death and taxis.
death and taxis.
I knew I recognized that word.
Okay, so there is a name plaque on the desk, and the name plaque reads Battle Master Fontaine.
Best dad ever.
Hashtag best dad. It's on a mug. It says hashtag best dad.
I break the mug on the floor.
I don't like that. Yeah. Actually, while everyone is, everyone's gotten a peek out the window and across a town, everyone give me a wisdom save to just, like, feel the jolt of possible
Eight.
memories. 8?
8.
8, and man,
I'm busy breaking the mug.
and Ein is busy watching, I guess. Archie, you already got yours.
Okay.
No, that's fine. And then Dante.
Watch me break this mug.
Damn, dog. All right,
Okay.
so you guys are in an office.
I'm not. We're in the office, guys.
All right. Well, which of these windows appears to have the least guards visible from it? And we pick that direction and we go.
There's also a door. There is a door in this office.
Well, I meant like which direction from the building we go.
Okay,
Not
sure.
Just jump out the window.
I was like, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea.
Look, I fly. Okay, I don't care how you guys.
That's
get out
true.
of the
That's
building.
true. Yeah. Yeah. So you have really only this one window overlooking the. I would say like it's probably right here overlooking like this side of the bit. You see lots of rows of buildings over here, but nothing, nothing really of note from.
What about guards? Like any?
No, it
guards on
actually.
the
So looking
bridge?
out there, it doesn't seem like there's like people standing guard. It doesn't look like there's anyone patrolling the edge. It just seems like, in fact, you see people coming to and from over these bridges. Not over this bridge because you don't see these 3 bridges, but you see a person or two come and go over this bridge.
All right, looks clear. Let's go.
Yeah. Out the door of the office, you find yourself in a big... Huh?
I have one last question. Is there any of the symbol that we had encountered earlier from the ropes?
Yeah.
Anything in the office?
I mean, nothing on any of that paperwork you dug through. Nothing, yeah. Yeah, so you open the door and you find yourself in a long great hall. There are a few doors leading off of this great hall. On the left there's 2 doors on the right and the left. The 2 doors on the left lead both into the same long library room. It's filled with books and rows of books and people reading these books and checking out these books, and it's a library. On the other side are 2 doors that lead to different kind of battle training rooms. One seems to be a physical combat battle training room, and the other seems to be maybe a magic combat battle training room. There are people of all shapes and sizes and races coming in and out of this building. You don't see an overwhelming amount of dark elves. And the only reason, of course, that I'm saying that is because all of your enemies so far have been dark elves. They are here. They are out and about. But it doesn't seem as if they're keeping any sort of eye or like watchful, weird side eye on you folks at the moment.
Let's keep it that way.
Yeah. And it's relatively easy. You folks aren't stopped as you. What's up?
No, don't worry about
Okay,
it.
yeah,
No, don't worry
you
about
folks aren't stopped as you move down the main hall and cross the threshold into the yard. So we'll say that that hallway kind of goes out into the building this way, and then down. This is where the front door kind of leads out. And it's the same thing on this side of the building, right? There's people coming to and fro here on this bridge. There's a class maybe over here in the corner of the quad. There's people tossing frisbee and eating lunch and doing dumb shit elsewhere on the quad. It just seems very university life.
Always someone doing dumb shit.
And it's relatively easy to stroll out and across the quad. You look back and you see a sign posted up next to the door, a big marble sign that says Battle Academy. And it seems as if it's made of marble and inlaid with gold. And it's very expensive. This whole place seems as if like a lot of money is put into the maintenance of this place. And it is up on a hill, so you actually have the best vantage point of the whole city. That all is downhill basically from here. You can't really tell what the buildings are, but there's buildings in all sorts of directions. And you put the Battle Academy behind you as you pass over the bridge, and in search, I assume, of like a tavern, right? Some sort of like rundown tavern to like sit and
Something,
decompress. Yeah.
hole in the wall.
Yeah, exactly. I think you folks make your way a little further away from the Battle Academy, and you find yourselves over here in this corner of town. If you see me clicking, it's in the bottom right corner, at a little tavern called the Cat's Breath. It's literally built into the wall of this city like a little shanty in all of the woodwork. All these brown buildings. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about this map because this is sort of what we'll be using for a lot of our stuff in this next game. I'm going to call that sort of end of session for the most part. But as we talk about the map, you folks have all these nasty brown buildings are like poor district. This is your warehouse district up here. These big red buildings.
Okay.
These are shopping district. The gray ones in all of the rundown low end district. These are all shopping. You can find a shop there. Up at the very north, you have the castle. These are all guard huts, guard buildings. I just put these there in their place. I'll have a map for one of them eventually. You have a temple on this side, a church, and a graveyard and some mausoleums behind it. Then you have the wealthy side of town. There are a few boutique shops over here, but mostly it's like wealthy living, talking politicians, of course, royalty, things like that. And that's our town. I can always add in, if there's bits I've missed that you're like, there should obviously be a hospital. I would say, of course, because I've just thought of that, and I would add in some sort of like hospital probably over here by the church. Yeah, it's always editable. But that's our map. This is our town map. This is where we'll be spending some time as you guys get to the bottom of the mystery of the Battle Academy. Yeah, you hole up at the Cat's Breath. And I think that is where we'll pick up next time.
Cool.
Ballsy.
How are we doing experience points tonight?
So Gabe is keeping track of experience points in case I decide to go that way. However, due to the nature of like you're still even discovering what you have at level 1, what I'm gonna do is while I would generally what I would do if I were running this as a straightforward thing, but I think I'm liking the way I'm doing it a little bit more right now. What I would generally do is probably level you up after like the next encounter and then level you up after the boss. But instead, because I like the path that we're heading and the way that it's requiring you to use the minor things that you do have, I'm gonna do no level ups into the end of this. But then at the end of this, if you guys succeed, you'll level up a few times. So we'll like continue past this point with a higher level.
All right.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you folks for joining me. I hope you guys had fun.
I was excited.
Yes.
That was awesome.
A little backwards in terms of the flow of energy usually goes, I think, in a campaign, but makes it fun. Yeah. So the plan is, I guess, next Tuesday, barring emergency, if everyone's available then. And yeah.
Yeah, I should be available.
Cool.
Good night, Twitch. Good evening. Good morning, Twitch.
Yeah. Just let me know throughout the week if any of you have any like, instances that you can't do Tuesday, and we can figure it out.
Cool deal.
All right, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks so much for joining.
Later.
Bye.
All right. As for everyone else on my stream, thank you so much for joining me. Space Beep Beep D. Space Beeped. I'm going to go with Space Beeped. Thank you so much for joining me this whole time. Super rad. I much appreciate it. I love yeah, it's awesome. I noticed that you jumped in early and you've been here the whole time. That's super radical. Much appreciated. Yeah. Much appreciated to everyone that was watching. I noticed that there's a few people. That was super rad. We'll be back on Tuesday to continue our adventure, learn the mystery, do some stuff. I know that you as viewers can, of course, see more than the players can see themselves, but also you don't have the information, right? You just have what the map sort of looks like. So make sure that you come along for the ride next week. We'll be back again on Tuesday, barring emergency, for round 2 of our D&D adventure with the cult. Thanks so much for joining me this week. on this one, and of course, I'll be back in the next days as they come to do my normal streaming. Catch you folks next time. Bow, bow, bow.